Scanning.
All right.
Still decreasing.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Arknights Portatore de Veluti. Last time, Antonio finally showed his true colors to all of the Venezia family and basically decided to play his hand of all the arms he has gathered and is planning to bring an army on the night of Carnivale and basically take over the city. He's basically supplanted Ingrid's adopted father as the Don, and things are not looking too good, but Lappland seems to have a plan. And there's also the whole wolf hunts thing that's going on. We just have to see what'll happen, but I wanted to do one thing because look what happened here. I have a free roll and one more roll to claim a free lappers.
I am Ansel, a medical intern.
Of course, it's a
I'll be
random
assisting with
Ansel.
Surgery and internal medicine.
Let's get our free lappers, our free pot 6.
Quanto tempo? Oh no, did my weapon take your seat on the sofa? A pity I was here first. What happened on the carnival stage, you ask? Why so curious?
There we go. And let's just finally do it. Pot 6, baby. Woo! Maxed out! Yes, ultimate lapperoo. And I've heard that the pot 6 is actually, the first talent improvement is actually something significant. Yeah, because look at that. They'll gain, more effects much faster. But we have something else to do too. Not outfits. What is it called? Yeah, it's the certs. Who do I add a potential to? Of all the other limiteds. Let's see. Texas or Arturia? God damn it. Spectre? Let's check him out. Moo, I got Moo, but let's see. Texas, what is your next pot? Oh, yep. Texas, definitely. Yep, yeah. Yeah, improve second talent, for sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely. No question. Yep. And I have Texas at pot 5.
We meet again, Doctor. The Siracusan rainy season always gets my tail wet, so I prefer the climate here. Don't worry. Exusier and the girls will keep taking care of the deliveries, but I'll handle any jobs assigned to me personally.
There we go. Let's see, they say Exusier here, but like in Japanese they say Exia. I don't know. I wonder if I'll ever get that last pot. For fast redeploys, potentials are always extremely important. So, yeah. Oh my god. Also, if I ever get a Royal Specialist, I might max her out. But, that is so cool. I got Texas stronger as well. Alright, and with that done, let us start the finale. PV9, let's go. The wolf and the pack are one. Hello, Dark Raven. I wouldn't say it like that. They don't hate each other like those do. Once upon a time, there was a strange nightmare that roamed the Wild West. Its hide was black charcoal, its hair charred clouds, its horns twisted briar. Is this Dolly? I have seen the Kanto 8 teaser, Meteor. Welcome to the stream. By the way, Meteor and Dark Raven. Many were deceived by its beautiful mask, mesmerized by its sweet scent, falling into deep dreams, becoming its nourishment. I know, it's animated. Yeah, that was incredible, Meteor. The nightmare targeted Lupo children, once luring thousands of children away from the city in a single night. What? Is this a fairy tale? Or a real thing? But the wise Siracusans came up with a way to fight the terrible pink nightmare. The nightmare was afraid of wolves. Oh yeah. It's Dolly. What are you doing, Dolly? When you saw it, you'd simply cry wolf 3 times, and the nightmare would disappear without a trace. Oh, I recognize that sound effect.
That is quite enough. I can't listen to any more of this.
Yep.
No need to get excited, Dolly. The musician isn't wrong. That is what Siracusan legends say about sheep. If you're not happy about it, you could always jump on top of his head from your sheep float. After all, no one will be surprised about anything that happens tonight, no matter how out of the world this world it is.
Look, I'm just like getting chased by wolves. Playing hide and seek with them was one of the few hobbies I had during my time in Siracusa. How could they twist a story like that? Blasphemy, I say. Blasphemy!
That ain't the word I'd pick for it.
Stop throwing cold water on our fun. How does the Siracusan see you, Emperor?
Down by the black robe singer, Big Mouth.
Well, once upon a time there was a mafia don who loathed music and banned it in his city, until a penguin singer dressed in a black robe arrived many years later. When he started singing at the town square, the citizens, having no concept of music, found it too noisy and tried to catch the singer and hand him over to the don. But the singer was too quick and slippery, even for the most athletic young man. He continued to sing as more and more people joined the chase, which eventually turned into a great dance that engulfed the entire city. The singer sang for 3 days and 3 nights until the furious Don had enough and came to catch him personally. But the Don was caught in the revelry as soon as he walked out of the door and was never seen again.
Why does Emperor get to sound like a brave, clever hero when he's not half as wise as I am?
Ain't about wisdom. It's about Graf Penguin's attitude toward music. Freedom and struggle. Never did listen to the albums I signed for you, did you?
That was during the era where Emperor was basically Beethoven. Or Mozart or whatever. Oh my god. I wouldn't say all the Beast Lords. We still have Gawain. Gawain isn't here. And the Duck Lord isn't here.
Let's go. We're getting in the way.
Acrobat juggles excitedly. Musician plays even harder. Acrobat shows off skills. Achille? Where's my Achille?
Did you just realize you've been walking with a stranger for half an hour, Signora?
Oh, I recognize your voice. You're that judge from Turney. I'm so sorry. The lake of Familia made me lie in court.
Hold water under the bridge, Signora. Remember the rules of Carnivale? Look around at the sea of smiles around you. Fool and king, queen and priest, all are the same in their masks. Forget the scores of the past and let us toast to the future of Nuovo Volsini.
The crowd passes by 3 aristocrats of beasts as Dolly's clones meander through the sea of people. All can see them and no one shows any surprise. Oh my god, they're doing that trope. Oh wow, it's like the freaking trope of Halloween where like in some kid shows, like all the monstery people that would usually hide come out. Oh wow, that's a callback. In this ocean of revelry, not a single sea spray feels out of place. A dozen massive floats form an orderly row, carrying the visages of wolf, sheep, penguin, cat, dog, legendary beasts that have come together in the city to lead the procession. Oh yeah, and the two beast lords from the from Pepe's event. Those two, the cat and dog. The streets are brimming, nay overflowing with plays and improvised performances. Musicians and acrobats seem locked in a competition to outdo one another, forcing food cart owners to raise their voices even higher to peddle beer, pizza, and ice cream.
This is even more exciting than an active volcano.
Better than the old Carnivale, eh? Even Fatso didn't enjoy that kind of party.
Please don't dirty the word party by using it on a mafia mass murderer fest. One tree don't bear two fruits. Siracusans are just like those wolves. Thousands of years ago, we left the wolves out of our parties because those dumbass pups didn't know nothing but fighting and killing. They came up with their own game. Look, the Siracusans are smart. They decided there's things worth celebrating besides killing and fighting for territory. As for the wolves that don't know how to change.
They sense the same thing we do. They know something is not right. We're kindred, after all. There are certain things that we need to talk about.
Ooh, I wonder what the beast lords are gonna have a meeting about. Damn.
I've met the ones that are less stupid, but they won't listen to anyone until their stupid game is done.
I see.
Well, they got a saying, yeah, and it means basically, when in Londinium, do as the Londinians do. Now, if this is a party, Syracusans better not let me down.
Wind brushes against Dimitri's cheeks. The windows of the ward were closed when he left yesterday, and Lavinia had instructed the nurse to keep a close eye on the temperature in this autumn season. But he sees only an empty bed when he looks up. Ooh.
It's been a while, Dimitri.
I'm sorry, Signor Bologna. This man insisted on coming in. I tried calling City Hall and the courts to reach Lavinia, but I couldn't get through.
It's okay. You can leave.
When did you wake up?
The bright lights illuminate the skies and shine upon the hospital ward. I think you guys can barely hear the sound. Let me turn that up. Jeez. The noise of the crowd can be clearly heard even through the window. Leon Tuzo stands next to the window, gazing down at the city in revelry. He's changed out of his patient clothes, and there is no hint that he was in a coma not so long ago.
A few hours ago. You know, I thought we were meeting up at a restaurant, not a hospital.
Good, you still remember what you were doing before the accident. Looks like it didn't damage your brain. You sure didn't lose any time to get dressed as soon as you woke up. Don't tell me you're planning on attending the festivities. Surely the nurses have told you need to lie down and get some rest. You're still wrapped in bandages underneath those clothes, aren't you?
Just a little lightheaded. Got some pills for it, and I feel much better now. Hundreds of thousands of citizens will be on the streets tonight, celebrating the one-year anniversary of Nuova Volsini. The original plan calls for the parade to start from the expansion plate, travel through 23 streets across 9 plates, where I'll be joined by various festivities. At midnight they will arrive in Court Square, where I will address the crowd and welcome a new day together with them.
City Hall has contingency plans. Your inauguration can surely wait until you're in better shape.
Do you really think that, Dimitri?
He's so worried about him. Same Taurus. I imagine him in the suit in the hospital bed too. Leon Tuzo turns around. Ooh. Wow. What an amazing... This place is fucking huge. Look at how huge this place is. God. This is an incredible CG.
Lavinia has yet to announce the cancellation of the speech. I don't think it's because she forgot to. I have a rough idea of what's been going on these few days. The car accident at the port district, then the fire at Nuovo Volsini port. What will the citizens think if the mayor misses tonight's scheduled event? If Carnivale concludes without a hitch, and the worst thing that comes out of my absence is that I lose a few approval points. But if there's something hidden under the bright lights outside the window, I need to be at the scene. Let's reschedule our dinner to another day.
Today. The Carnivale has begun. Whole city is busy. Didn't you hear the doctor? Neither City Hall nor the courts are answering phone calls. I'm afraid they have their hands full right now.
I brought some people with me. We can escort you to the scene.
You don't have a choice, Leon.
Oh. He said that.
I brought some people with me. We can escort you to the scene. You know what's been happening at the past few days, and you have at least an inkling of what's going on between me and Saluzzo. But you didn't bring it up. I have some things I have to tell you. Today is the chance.
Leon Tuzo gazes at his old friend. The threat in Dimitri's words are thinly veiled. After a brief moment of silence, Leon Tuzo extends his hand.
I'll be counting on you then, Dimitri.
Just like old times.
Oh my god! Wowzers. I got goosebumps there. Seriously, Doris. How are you feeling, Grandma? You're lost, my child. I'm looking for the last true wolf. I've wasted too much time. Easy, my child. It's not your fault. Grandma has taught you how to tell the scent of a true wolf's pelt. But the last true wolf is clever. He's a weaver of pelts, hiding his scent perfectly. He is a... Oh shit. Taylor. Rod, don't do this. Grandma guards me. I will find the true wolf. Wait for me, Grandma. De Montano. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. I am so sorry. I'll just say... Oh, Suj.
What is it, Ludmilla?
Red Hood,
That one again? Where?
the alley up ahead. I could recognize her from a mile away.
Man, we're just taking a minute to change the tires and you run into her again? You want to go after her?
Let's get back on the truck. Irene's waiting for us. I left Salma at the accident scene the last time in order to go after her, which just seemed to lead to all this crazy shit. You know what's funny? I keep running into bad luck just like I keep running into her. It's like a curse I couldn't shake. It's a brutal pack of wolves that we're facing today. I've seen what they're capable of. That's why I need to be with you guys this time.
Well, nothing for you to be ashamed of. The bastard taunted you when you tried to take revenge and killed your mentor. You're way calmer than I would be if I was in your shoes. You know what? Once we get all this crap out of the way tonight, we'll come with you to find her. Beat her up and tie behind our trucks. She gets to know what dust tastes like. Nobody messes with our ragazza sfortunata.
Well, let's get going.
But at the same time, oh god, Brad, why do you do these things? Ah, man.
Damn it, boss. This place was hard to find. Our guys are in position, but you sure you don't want to be on the scene at a time like this?
Come. Look.
Court Square? Man, this house is so close to Court Square. I took so many turns on my way here, I thought I'd end up in another district. Well, I can see the posters on the courthouse windows.
Well concealed, but offers a perfect view of the square and the surrounding streets. I will be giving orders in real time from right here, until the dust settles.
How'd you get your hand on such prime real estate in such a short time?
It has been under my name for a long time. I bought it soon after I came to Nuovo Volsini. I come here from time to time, when I wanted some time off.
To stare at the courthouse and city hall?
How are things with the old man?
No problems. The estate's crowded and they got enough whiskey, cigars, and classic records to keep him busy all night.
The port?
Gambino got everything set up. Our landship is the only thing that's coming to the city tonight. It's almost time, come to think of it. All our vehicles are being deployed around the Nuovo Volsini port. The goods will be delivered to every associate of the Familia once the landship is docked. Then it's up to us.
Where is the parade procession?
The New Art District, where all the theaters and entertainment establishments are. There's lots of performances on the streets and activities for visitors to interact with the floats.
At least an hour until it gets here. We have a small number of select Familia associates nearby, equipped with the weapons we have smuggled in. The square is undermanned, with most of Nuovo Volsini's police keeping order along the parade route. Suppress the courthouse and other administrative buildings quickly and efficiently. When the port and the courthouse in our hands, and the supplies from the landship, Familia Venezia will become the de facto rulers of Nuovo Volsini. It's time for Nuovo Volsini to wake up from revelry.
I just thought of something. City Hall's plan calls for the parade to be welcomed at the square by Leon Tuzo's inaugural speech. Or he's gonna talk about stuff like the new order and Siracusa's future and whatever. Gonna say something too when they're welcomed by fully armed associates of Familia Venezia?
There is no need, Capone. If you need to think about something, think about whether you remember still to use a weapon after all the time you spent working at a vehicle company.
All good.
I know your history, Capone. The Sicilians started the first city-state war in the history of Siracusa. You looted throughout the city, pointing your weapons at all who would resist or speak up, and harvested the tails of the vanquished with sickles.
Ouch. Damn.
This was Siracusa's first Carnivale, even though the name came later. This is your chance to prove that the history of Siracusa began with you, Sicilian.
Well, that sort of talk is better for Gambino. He's the one who could never stop talking about Sicilians. Lungman, Volsini, Nuovo Volsini. Gone from one place to another over the years. Sicilians fell on hard times after Signora Sicilia abandoned the Familia. Which is why I've never forgotten how to pull a trigger. Good, good. Do it.
Happy Carnivale, signore. Have a balloon.
Ah, thanks. Hey, wait a minute. Is the parade here already? I don't hear from the folks at the earlier stops. Oh! Yeah.
Slower on the uptake than I thought.
What do you think was gonna happen? This ain't Senor Mayor's promotional video. Well, we go to the ground as soon as the cop takes us. They've been on the job for what, 1 year? There is no familiar in the Wolf of Volsini. Did you think they would have the skill or the guts to put the head on the line when all they do is issue traffic tickets?
Left side of the square is clear. Right side, same here.
The roads that connect the courthouse and the administrative building is secure. No survivors. Damn. Got a few paper pushers as they were coming out. Damn, one got away and went back to the courthouse.
All right, no complaining. It's time. Do it.
What time is it, Texas? Ah, but Texas is here. 11. Here's your whiskey with ice. Thanks. You've been looking at these route maps over and over again, Lavinia. Take a break. The area around the square has been cleared of all non-relevant personnel. Traffic control is in effect from the new art district to the courthouse. All that's left is to wait for the procession. What's your decision? You're not concerned that it would cause a panic if it's the last Texas who makes the midnight speech, rather than the acting mayor as originally planned? No, I'm not. Every float tonight is themed after a legendary beast, however mysterious or cruel, and many citizens are put en masse to play the wolf pack. Beast or man, they will walk together tonight in Nuovo Volsini. I can think of nothing more appropriate for the Carnivale than to having the last Texas give a speech to the citizens about a better future. And I can think of no one else who can take Leon Tuzo's place as guest of honor. Alright, let me see the draft again. I'm sorry, Texas, but I need to prepare for all possible contingencies. You looked on edge ever since... Oh. You looked on edge ever since you came back from the truckers' camp. I've done what I could in the time I had, but the threat hasn't been eliminated. Tonight... Judge Lavinia! What's the matter? Is that blood on your clothes? A large group suddenly showed up at the square. They took out the police. Who were they? I couldn't tell. They were all dressed up in costumes and wearing carnival masks. But they look like they're ready to charge into the courthouse. Get your wounds treated. I'll check it out. No, Judge Lavinia, they're all over the square. If you go out now... If that's the case, hiding here won't do any good. I have a big, badass hammer. I'm with you. Good. Stay here, Lavinia. Stay here, Lavinia. I'll deal with what's going on outside. Hello, Marge. Welcome to the stream. Irene? It's all wise guys. They want this building and the Supreme Justice. You. I'm here to protect you. Protect me? How? What the? Lavinia rushes to the window. The pack of beasts that had laid dormant in the darkness begins their hunt. Elaborately dressed masked figures emerge from the alleys and approach the courthouse in orderly formation, quickly making their way through the police lines. And no further. A truck appears out of nowhere, coming to a screeching stop in their path. Ah, it's the truckers' union! The police barricade is sent flying, makes a dull sound as it hits the ground. Then a second and a third, as truck after truck barge into the square, demonstrating surprising coordination. What is it in Siracusa with courthouses and trucks? They form a tight line between the oncoming crowd and the courthouse, stopping it in its tracks like a dam stops the tide. They won't get near the courthouse for a while. I feel like I've seen this before. Yeah. Exactly what I was saying. Perhaps you've seen City Hall's promotional video for Signor Bologna. Insurgent mafiosi block off the courthouse with trucks, creating an area in the city where the police cannot reach, allowing them to exact wanton violence. That was the inspiration. I wouldn't have thought if I wasn't part of the shoot. Irene closes the window. Time is short, Lavinia. There's much that we need to resolve. All right, time for the stage.
My ears are shut, so when I start, you stop. Que posto stupendo. At least make me lose the coat.
Here comes a wave.
No need to cover up.
Oh no, I didn't see the fucking. I didn't see there were 2 goals. God damn it.
Leave the rest to me.
Alright, I
It's
think I might
clear
need
where
to
we
actually
failed. And I know how to make it even.
reset my fucking. You know what? Let's do a theme. Let's make it a Siracusa theme. Let's do it. Alright. Who else are we adding in here? Where's Pennance? Where the fuck is she? There she is. Okay. Where's Vigil? I don't think I have him at 90. Let's take the Vanguards. I use Vanguard Texas as well. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's at low level. Alright, let's see. Who else fits the Siracusa theme? Vigil will surely save us. All right, there aren't too many Siracusa operators, so let's see. Well, I guess we'll add some other people. Just you know, standard Wishadel and Asia. Red I haven't used in fucking forever. Sure. I don't know if Lunicov's right. Lunicov is a sniper, right? Let's see. Alright, I'll put in Thorns. Where is Lunicov? She's E1 max.
Va bene. Let's see if your plan is worthy of my work.
Oh yeah, let's add in thorns. Oh, oh yeah, old lappers. Let's see. Yeah, let's put in double lappers all the way across the sky. I'll replace red with thorns. Let's see. Where the fuck are you? There you are.
Let me see how Rhodes Island fights.
Contempt for the law is a crime. The words of my codex will prove their own worth.
Chi morirà qui oggi?
Alright, let's see. Oh shit. Ah, god damn it, the stage is going, Texas.
Draw swords.
Splendid flowers imbibe.
Your weapons are right at your fingertips.
The lava surges on, never turning back.
Look, Zaro. See the game we humans.
Flowers imbibe. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
Look, Zaro. Do not disappoint me, my friend.
At least make me lose the coat.
Oh no, it's
Got a problem that needs solving?
there we go. God. The tankiness is unbelievable.
Shut up.
Alright, Pennance.
This gavel of justice is waiting. Spero possiate pronto.
You saw nothing. Need speed to succeed.
What's the law doesn't mean crimes be punished through methods outside of the law.
Wow.
Flowers imbibe. The lady in suit and tie dance with her blade.
This is the destreza of Iberia.
Look, Zaro. See the game. Look, Zaro. What are you waiting for? The tunnel is
So focused on the ground.
Ah, there we go. Yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. Zaro, seriously.
pass on your
There we go.
influence. No.
Alright, now that was fine. There we go. Yeah, I can see already, like, the EX stages, like, you have to maintain Carnivale. I can totally, I can totally tell, like, you will not be able to hurt anything if Carnivale is not active. If it's already like this at the end of the normal stages. What is this? A list of people who have been coercing drivers to smuggle contraband into the city, compiled from the truckers' testimonies. It's the same people behind the accident that night, the fire at Nuovo Vicini Port, and the insurrection on the square that's happening right now. The Mafia. I see. You should have told me about the things that happened to the truckers' union. I went through the camp yesterday but didn't find you. Too late for that now, Your Honor. The important thing right now is to put these people on trial. Trial? They want to take over the courthouse and eliminate their greatest threat before Carnivale is done. For Signore Leontuzzo, then you, Judge Lavinia. They are no longer citizens of Nuovo Vicini. They violated everything that the new Urban Management Act stands for. The evidence is right before you. The drivers are the witnesses. Signorina Texas here belongs neither to the government, the Familia, nor the truckers' union. She is eminently qualified to be the jury. And you are the Supreme Justice of Nuovo Vicini. The conditions have been met for emergency judicial procedures. Did I get the term right? Under extreme circumstances, the courts may, when the basic conditions have been fulfilled, try persons who present a significant risk to the public security of Nova Valsini in absentia. Damn, she studied up. Wow. The most important matter at hand is to bring the situation under control, to ensure the safety of the citizens and the smooth progress of Carnivale. That's what I'm here for, Your Honor. Deliver your judgment and the Truckers' Union will carry it out. Is that so? The list of names you gave me. It's a little too detailed, Irene. Venezia, Saluzzo, Medici, Liotti, Genovese. All of these familia are on the square outside. Nobody on this list is innocent, Your Honor. If emergency judicial procedures are activated, once I sign this verdict, everyone on the list becomes an outlaw under the new Urban Management Act. By law, anyone may apprehend, even execute them at their own discretion, without legal consequence. The present situation is not enough for me to justify such a measure. Yeah, that's like basically martial law. But they're here for you, Lavinia, and they're not coming with good intentions. That may be true, Irene. But what intentions are you coming here with? Why have you surrounded the courthouse with all these trucks? Is it to protect a friend, or to take the opportunity to solve all the problems you're facing? A fixer rank detectives in Lappland, Probably 3, I would say. When you came to the camp yesterday, I was trying to find Sommer's body. Damn. Was it ever found? Oh, wait. Oh, that was the oh, no, that was Irene. Thank you for remembering him. Yes, he's dead. I mobilized a lot of people, but we never found his body. I don't know who killed him, but I know he or she is out there, in the darkness below. I do have all the Sui siblings. I do. Grade 1 is like a godlike material level Doors. Like they're like I'd say they're like building scale if we're going power scaling. They're really good, but they're not like ultra superhuman level. Doors. Like grade 1 and 2 fixers are basically like superhuman. You think Ya will become an operator? Really? Interesting. Oh yeah, that's right. Colors is superhuman, yeah. Okay, so I forgot. Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I'd say 1 or 2 then. Yeah, 1 or 2 definitely. Yeah, they wouldn't be colors, yeah. It's not any one man or woman who killed him. It's a shadow that has always hung above our heads, one that's continued to stalk us, even after coming to this new city. I want the murderers to get the punishment they deserve. I want to protect the rest of them and prevent the same fate from befalling anyone else. That's my intention, Your Honor. I should go. They're not used to this kind of stuff. I gotta be by their side. I know it's a lot to take in all at once and you need time to process. I'll make sure you're not disturbed. But don't take too long. What's going on? An ambush? Did City Hall know about our plans?
I saw the leader go into the courthouse. She must have gone to see that judge. What you scared of? It's trucks, not tanks. The government's so scared they have to hide behind a bunch of truckers. Forget him. We're going in. Irene, what do we do?
Give her some time. Signore e signori, I know who you are, and I know what you're planning. I suggest you go no further.
It's quite a scene. I never imagined there would be a festival in Siracusa like this, where everybody's a part of it.
It's because this city belongs to all of them.
Tell me, Leon, in those grand dreams of yours, how many cities like this will there be in Siracusa? You're quiet. It's not like you.
Just thinking about whether I should give you an actual figure, or just say all of Siracusa. If Nuova Volsini is the only place where this legal system, this new order without the Familia exists, then it will be nothing but a lonely island in the ocean. This is something that Lavinia and I have taken to heart. One lonely island in a swamp matters little. Before that, though, I must demonstrate to Signora Cecilia that this is possible in Siracusa.
How many people? How many things will you leave behind in the process? You haven't changed one bit, Leon. You're firm, unwavering, and very talkative when you talk about your dreams. I'm not interested in engaging in a philosophical debate about the future of Siracusa with you here. In the past few months, City Hall has rejected all applications by businesses associated with the Bolognas. You're behind it, aren't you?
I won't deny it.
I can understand why you did it. You want to separate yourself from the past, to demonstrate the purity of City Hall. Who's the one who hasn't let the Familia go? You remember how some associates of the Familia chose to stay 1 year ago, even after most left because of what the old man did. What you don't know is that as we discussed where we would go from there, there was unanimous agreement from the remaining associates to keep the Bologna name.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. So yeah, they did. Even though the Bologna family, like, you know, the actual, like, biological family is no longer associated, they kept the original family name of their mafia.
Even if that name put a target on our backs for the other Familia, for all our enemies, and give us trouble after trouble. Even if it forced us to seek new opportunities in Nuova Volsini. They don't regret it. They had lived together, fought together, and bled together under the Bologna name. Carved out our own bit of turf together, earned the respect of everyone together. Not even the betrayal of the Don and his heir could shake their sense of belonging. You and the Don wanted to do away with the old and bring in the new. Change this country from the foundation. How admirable, how determined. But isn't it a little cruel if there's no room in your great ambitions for the Fratelli who would have had your back all this time, who have gone through hell and high water with you? They respect you, Leon. But they're also
disappointed.
Yes, disappointed. You knew. How cold of you, Leon Tuzo.
Damn. This is a really interesting discussion.
If Nuova Volsini rejects purely because the mayor was once the heir of Bologna, because of the potential backlash that permitting the entry of Bologna business might bring, the problem can be solved by taking you out of the equation.
Your men are in place nearby. The reveling crowd pays no heed to us. It's not hard for you.
Barely an inconvenience. I said a year ago that I am responsible to those left behind. I'd intended to tell you this that night at the restaurant. I've had to push it back for a few days. I didn't have anything to do with your accident, Signor Mayor. But I will not hesitate to get you out of our way if you become an obstacle to us.
I believe it. You were never the joking type.
So, what's that sound? An even bigger float? The City Hall planning a surprise for the parade?
I don't know how many of you are skulking out there tonight, but I can tell you pretty much every driver from the guild is here, be it full members or temporary contractors.
Ha! Strength in numbers, she says. What's next? You'll whip out a spanner from the truck or something? I'll tell you what. Get out of my sight right this instant, all of you, and I'll pretend I didn't see you tonight.
I never thought we could stop you through strength of numbers alone. A bunch of haulers who could hardly hold their own in a drunken brawl, much less fight to the death. Life's already hard enough. There's too much in life we have to give up. You've proven one thing. The Familia will never give us a second thought about us. Not then, not now, not ever. Continue to cower and all we'll continue to see is blood. Our own, our friends, our families.
It's been a full 10 minutes. Can you reach Gambino? No, I ain't getting through it all. Something's not right. The land ship should have reached the rendezvous point and made port, and the convoy should have been on their way already. There's no movement at the docks at all. Are you going to listen to that driver talk until morning, Capone? They're just a bunch of haulers, Antonio. Are you sure? They're in the way, Capone.
Ooh, it's rumbling. What's going on? Feels like the whole plate is shaking. Came in the direction of the port. Hey, that way.
That's our land ship, right?
A balloon escapes the thread that bound it and rises into the air for a dozen seconds, until it comes to an abrupt end when it meets the corner at the top of a massive object. It is a custom-built cargo land ship. Hello, Mimic, welcome to the stream. A massive vehicle that travels from city to city. Yeah, it's just like Rhode Island, basically. Its enormous, resilient hull able to protect massive amounts of cargo from catastrophes and hazardous terrain. It's not an object that one would expect to see inside of a city. I can't believe there's room on the street. But it has forced its way into Novo City by brute force. Its tracks crushing the ground underneath it, sending gravel flying. It tears buildings apart like, whoa! Like paper as it brushes past them, and the resultant rubble falls from the sky like a rain of stone. Holy shit! Shows no signs of stopping even as it enters the square, casually brushing aside the trucks that surrounded the courthouse, while mafioso and truck drivers alike scatter, fleeing for their lives. Oh my god. Is Lappland going even bigger? What the? That's insane. Finally, slowly, the land ship comes to a rumbling halt. That was when they noticed there are ribbons and balloons all over this behemoth of steel. Meant to roam the wilderness. It's here for the festival. Ciao! Why so serious, wolf pups? It's Carnivale! A time to celebrate and party! Be it admonishment or taunt, all could hear the voice coming from the deck of the land ship. The white wolf removes her mask. No one can take their eyes off her. Beams from spotlights sweep away the darkness around her. She got her new outfit on! Woo! The tactful night breeze breeze opens in bright red on her shoulder. The best tailor in Siracusa has weaved roses and blood into the dress of the White Wolf, equally at home on stage or in the wilds. She's going even bigger. The truck wasn't enough. It was a whole land ship. Seemingly satisfied at the reaction of the audience of mafioso and truck drivers, Lappland delivers her brightest smile and takes a graceful bow. Shall we dance? Fall behind and lose your tail! Well, why are you standing there like a bunch of statues? The least you could do is blow a kiss or two. It's the final stop of the Night of Wonders. What are you doing if you're not welcoming the parade with the grandest show of them all? Oh, I see. Most of you are still empty-handed. My bad, my bad. A game has got to be fair, and the performance has got to be grand. Thankfully, someone has prepared the props ahead of time. Music begins to play, and Lappland puts her foot forward to the rhythm. Acting like she owns the place, she kicks box after box off the deck. All the while, she never stops talking. The boxes break apart mid-air, sending their contents scattered across the plaza. Arts units, guns, staves, crossbows, originium explosives, a rain of weapons that falls everywhere. All the one has to do is stretch out their hand to pick up the raindrops. Don't be shy, don't be shy! It's what you've been waiting for! What you've been looking for, isn't it? No rush, no hurry. There's plenty for everybody! The night is young, nuovo Volsini!
The White Wolf of Siracusa has hijacked our land ship. Is this Alberto's doing? No, the use of the land ship was a last-minute decision. Alberto hasn't shown any sign of intervening, other than the two of us butting heads on the matter of the truckers' union. What is the Lappland thinking? She's not doing just for fun, is she? Still can't get through to the Campino. You better pray he's still alive. No need to be anxious. Lappland has spared us the effort of delivering the weapons to the square. Other than the commotion being a little bigger than expected, things are going largely according to plan. I'm going to the docks. Lappland is just one loophole.
Oh! And this is it. Oh boy!
Even if something did happen at the Nuovo Volsini port, there'll be enough time to deal with it. You take care of things here at Court Square. Get the guys from adjacent districts to come over to Court Square. Take inventory and make sure the goods are delivered properly. City's brain and heart is what's really important. Once that's under control, everything else will fall into place. You got it. I had the boys clear a path that takes you away from the parade and cops. You can get to Nuovo Volsini port in the shortest amount of time. The word has been sent to your terminal. I'm on my way. Capone? Wasn't easy to get you out of the shadows, boss. Is betrayal a proud Sicilian tradition too? Who are you wagging your tail to? City Hall? Saluzzo? Or one of the other familia that's trying to take advantage of the situation of the city? Just putting you in touch with somebody who wants to meet you.
Antonio hears footsteps behind him. He turns around and sees the familiar figure at the end of the alley. Oh my god, that's right. Imagine getting dunked on by Capone of all people. Walking slowly towards him. Yep.
As for your question, you weren't such a bad boss, you know. Temperamental but sharp. I actually felt pretty guilty when that crazy Lappland came knocking. Well, I don't feel that way now. Thanks for that one. Familia got 100 ways to deal with enemies and traitors. Cut their tongues, slit their throats, bury them alive with their families. We're villains through and through, and there ain't much we wouldn't do. But no Familia would raise a hand against honest folk who pay the protection money.
Oh, wow. The freaking, their honor.
What? Times may change, but there's some rules in Siracusa that never do. I guess when all's said and done, you're still a Bolivarian, Antonio. Ah, that was quick.
You need to get your news faster. I was waiting nearby all this time. Still, thank you.
If you want to thank someone, thank Lappland. Not that I got a clue what she's planning.
If I get a chance,
Need a hand?
you can go.
Ooh, all right.
Ingrid.
Here we go. Are we cutting scenes right now? Changing scenes? Texas stands on the roof of one of the administrative buildings. She had come here from the courthouse's rooftop. The night wind rustles her clothes. She tries to keep herself pressed against the fence as she moves towards her mark, ignoring the commotion on the ground.
That landship, it's registered with Venezia trucking. They secretly brought an entire ship full of weapons. It's no longer a secret. Lappland's actions threaten to cause the situation to spiral out of control. Maybe that's what she wants. Never expect an attention-seeking lone wolf to act rationally. It's not me that Lappland is after this time.
Yeah, that was such a cool moment for Capone. I think a 4-star Capone and Gambino, like that would be pretty cool if we got them eventually as 4 stars.
I'm concerned that she might not stop at this. She once said that all of Siracusa is her enemy. Go, Texas. But you'll be by yourself. Not much we can do here, trapped in the courthouse. The best we can do is to neutralize potential risks as best we can. Both Venezia and the Truckers Union are here for me. That's why I must stay. Besides, I can't really move like you do. I don't think Irene intends to do anything to me, for the time being at least. As for Lappland, leave her to me. The landships tore up the ground, the square is in mayhem, and the courthouse door is blocked. How will you get to her? Texas suddenly misses her friends at Penguin Logistics. Croissant would bash a path through the chaotic crowd with her shield. Exia would probably come up with something even more outlandish. Texas takes one look to estimate a direction, takes a deep breath, and takes a leap of faith. What a dramatic entrance, Texas! What? Not happy that I stole the show? Why would I be when you're so eager to come and see me? Did you break your leg? Do you need a doctor? Well, it's not like a doctor could get here in this mess. Just find a place and sit down. Sit... where? They really are, Mimic. They're like the two goofballs in Pirates of the Caribbean always survive. You've turned the deck into a stage? Did you seriously get this costume custom made just for this? It's the Carnivale, after all. Looks better than what you're wearing, doesn't it? Hey, Gambino! Have you given out all the candy?
There's a little left in the hold.
Go deal with that candy thief in the hold. I think he came up with you. Leave the front row seats for me and Texas. Look, the poor child. The box cracked next to him and a whole box of weapons spilled into his arms. See how he stares with mouth agape. Does he not know how it works? The ones in the masks have seen him. He raises the gun in his hand by instinct.
Finally talking, Caesar?
What do you think? It's not just I who didn't want to speak. Agnes, Vargo, we were ready to rip your throat out until your little pup showed up. Is this what that Lappland wanted to show us? Only a little better than those colorful streets and flippant fireworks. Does the human game refer to how those humans who refuse to move their absurd masks and show their true face? Is this worth all the Signori de Lupi gathering here tonight?
Are you anxious, Caesar?
Well, Vargo is the one who should be anxious right now. Thanks to your help, Red should be paying a visit to the Taylor de Montano as we speak. I am ashamed of you, Zaro.
Is that an emotion worthy of Signora de Lupi, Vargo? Besides, you were the one who broke rules first. You interfered directly in the game. The killer that you had the Gashi dog find attacked the fangs of Caesar and Agnes in public.
There have been too many irregularities in this round. Agnes, Vargo, it is a position shared by more than one kindred. The game itself must be reviewed. But the wolves that laid lazily upon the deck suddenly spring up. With Caesar, the Signora de Lupi surround Vargo and Agnes, shifting and crouching while bellowing belligerently. If not for the night wind that drowned out the sound of Signora de Lupi's hunt, those on the ground would have been overwhelmed by terror beyond fathoming.
Well, well. After all these years, we're going back from using our literal fangs.
Shut up, Zaro. The last 3 fangs have revealed themselves. The Signora de Lupi shall stay here until this round is decided, and shall not intervene in any manner. Any in violation shall be exiled from the pack, and punished in the most cruel way for eternity.
The pack has spoken.
Let us watch with patience. We'll see if the human game is truly so much more interesting, as Lappland said.
Vargo?
Did nobody tell you that by the rules of Siracusa, sneaking onto somebody else's turf gets your leg cut off at the knee? Now get out of those boxes and go sit in the corner.
Oh shit! Oh, it was him.
It's you who should sit down. Who should sit down, big guy?
Oh, it's you, the little de Montano tailor. So after I spared your life, you tailed me to the Nuovo Volsini port, sneaked onto this land ship? Got down on this front, I'll give you that.
I wouldn't have known that you were smuggling so much weapons into the city if I didn't. What's Venezia Jr. planning?
What do you think?
Have you any idea how many people would die?
Didn't you want to join a familia and become somebody? Never thought about what that somebody had to do to get there.
Nono was right. Somebody like you keep ordering new clothes because they keep getting soaked in blood. You're no big shot. Nono's too good for people like you.
If I was you, I'd listen to my no-no, swallow my tears, and learn how to sew buttons.
I won't let you.
Who's gonna stop me? You?
Get back!
Lucino kicks open a plank. Red sewing threads nimbly weave through it, with Lucino holding the end.
Explosives. You learned that from the movies?
Lucino is not a 6-star. I think he's a 4. No, he's a 5-star.
All the Orginium explosives are connected by this thread. All I need to do is pull it, and the weapons will burn to ash.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's a doll keeper, yeah. Oh wait, I'm a merchant, sorry.
You know what's gonna burn to ash? You. Will you give up that dream of becoming a familiar someday? So to be a hero who teaches the familiar a lesson? Sure, the headlines will be talking about the young hero Lucino, who saved Nuova Volsini. Maybe you'll get a medal from the mayor. You won't be that little tailor anymore. Everyone will tip their hats when they see you on the streets. That's enough, pup. I don't got time to play what I want to be when I grow up with you.
I don't need that.
What are you talking about?
I caused trouble. I'll deal with it myself. Nobody needs to know. Lucino de Montana won't spend his entire life as a nobody. Maybe I'll never be more than a tailor, but right now, I don't think so! And I don't like the way you were talking, big guy. Don't look down on tailors. You don't know what we can do with a needle and thread!
Huh. You know, kid, I'm starting to like you. You remind me of me when I was a pup.
Huh?
2 things was common knowledge by the time I got old enough to know my own name. Cecilia is the oldest familia in Siracusa, and it ain't around no more because of Signora Cecilia. All who tried to curry favor with Signora Cecilia came up empty, and all who tried to revive the familia were banished. The name Sicilian was a big fat joke, but it became my label without my say-so. Just like how everyone calls you Little Taylor. That's why I told myself I was gonna be somebody. All Siracusa's gonna know the name of Gambino Ricci, the Sicilian.
And how'd that go?
Didn't go. If you just want Venezia Jr. to suffer, he's suffering enough right now. This sheep ain't under his control. You're barking up the wrong tree, kid.
Seriously.
See that crazy bitch on deck? It's like clear of her, she's trouble.
You think I'd believe?
I'm just too young, thought Lucino when it happened. Gambino had been drawn closer and closer. Even worse, Lucino had accidentally snapped the thread in his panic. There was no explosion, nothing. Everything was obscured by fog. The next instant, he saw Gambino floating in midair, and he found himself in midair too, falling off the land ship, heading straight towards the ground. He seems to hear a faint sigh. Oh shit. Oh. Katsu! What is wrong with that white wolf? What is she doing? Form up and pick up the weapons. Have the guys nearby join up here. Gotta group aboard that land ship. It belongs to us.
Gotcha. Stop right there. Irene's orders. Nobody gets through. Man, when would these lawless learn to give up?
Well, looks like we won't be disturbed for a while. What's that look on your face? I was expecting more gratitude for exposing a familiar plot to bring violence back to Nuova Volsini. Maybe even a medal. Like this? This is not Samhain in Lugman, Lappland, and those art units and explosives aren't candies. Hundreds of mafiosi are trying to take over the courthouse and city hall, and there are many out there in that revelry who want to see things get worse. You know what this means as well as I do. That familia haven't changed their ways and incited another civil disorder. That Nuova Volsini isn't really any different from the other 22 nomadic cities in Siracusa. or that Carnivale is finally living up to its name. There are almost 1,000 truck drivers on this square. The mafiosi are picking up the weapons, and those ordinary folk have to do the same in order to protect themselves. Why did you decide to come down from the sky, Texas? Who blocked the courthouse doors? The mafiosi are not the only ones wearing masks on this square. Familia Venezia has been plotting to take over the city with these weapons. You needed to discover their plot. Those drivers needed to protect themselves. All I did was bring out into the open what everybody wanted. You know how much I hate chess players. I prefer to put my foot down on the chessboard. Tonight is Carnivale. It's time to review the progress that this new city has made in the past year. Everyone has the right to express their views and their demands about it, don't they? Candy alone isn't enough to make everybody happy. Look over there. No rush, Texas. I know you have a lot of questions, but why don't we make a bet first? Not interested. I'll take that as a yes. You are always more alert, more vigilant than anyone. You never claim to have high enough the ideals, but you have a funny way of ending up on whichever side suits for justice, whether in Yan or Siracusa. The time now is 11:30. The parade procession will arrive at Court Square in 15 minutes. What do you think will fire the first shot? Will hundreds of thousands on the Wolf of Ostinians see two groups lining the streets to welcome them in perfect peace and harmony? Or will they see the streets run red with blood and bring this truly Siracusan festival to a climax? I've seen the weather forecast. Clear skies are expected tonight. There will be no rain to wash away the blood. Damn, that is a brutal thing to... That is brutal. Holy shit.
How do you like it?
Is that really your master plan? We'll see. All right, let's check out the map here. Yeah, that's like that reminds me of the Joker. Yeah, in Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, I mean the Dark Knight. Sorry. There we go. I think this covers a lot of ground. All right, let's go. Are you awake?
Are you awake, pup? I don't know what's sadder for Umberto. To slowly waste away from age and illness, or to watch how his pups get dumber with each generation. How sad and pathetic, humans. You're...
The memory is blurry, but Lucino remembers the voice. The night that Umberto brought him back to Taylor de Montano. Sitting on a chair, Lucino looked blankly at the unfamiliar room before him, filled with various fabrics and tools. Umberto was outside talking to someone. Suddenly he turns around, and through the window, Lucino thought Umberto was showing him to someone else, but does not see who it is. His grandfather, his only living relation. Lucino feels his stomach churn with nervousness. Then he hears a voice mixed with anger and resignation exclaim,
Shameless human. Up to the same old tricks again. Are you Nono's friend? Friend? Friend, teacher, master, employer, client. My relationship with Umberto is not so easily defined.
That sound was me trying to adjust the chair. Sorry about that if you heard that.
I am the master of these wilds, pup. And your grandfather is my fang. A most incompetent one, I might add.
Guess I'm really getting old. No matter how long I sat by the work table, the nights never felt this long. And I would have noticed you coming in. When?
10 minutes ago. Oh, now we're getting this one.
Do you mind if I kept working while we talked? I was delayed by an old friend's unexpected visit. I must hurry and finish the most important work on this suit. Lucino can take care of the final touch-ups himself.
Why?
Hmm?
I smell no scent of wolf from you. Even a little bit. Nor have you masked in any unusual way. I was watching, I can tell. Are you really the last true wolf?
True wolf? Oh, you mean fangs. Yes, you've come to the right place, young one.
Damn.
I observed Umberto for a long time. I watched him serve customers of every kind, casually putting his scissors through some of their throats while taking measurement, without getting a single drop of blood on himself.
Damn.
He was not a warrior like Ingrid, but he was smart and knew how to make the most of who he was. He was also good at disguising himself. He spent most of his time in Taylor de Montano, and he was equally in demand as a tailor as he was an assassin. That's why I chose him. I told him about Signore Di Lupi and the existence of the game. Nono's stories were true. You were the wolf from the stories. No wonder he wanted to lead the Familia. He was Signore Di Lupi's chosen, the most special terror in Siracusa. He sure is very lucid. Did Nono accept your deal? No fang can reject the Signore Di Lupi. But Umberto set a condition. Condition? He was not the first fang to try to bargain with Signore De Lupi. Impertinent fools! I know 100 ways to destroy them and find someone else to take their place. What did Nono want to do? Umberto wanted to raise his pup to adulthood before delivering my victory. His wife had passed away, he said, and his young pup Luca was too young to survive without him. That was it? That was it. I agreed. The society of humans was no more dangerous than the wilderness. I did not imagine it would take up so much of his time and energy. I visited the tailor's shop from time to time to make sure he was not deceiving me. That day, Umberto shut down his assassination business, devoting all his time to the sewing machine, fabric, and the young pup as it grew.
Wow, this is a direct mirror of Ingrid. Very interesting.
But his hands were still steady, and his eyes still sharp. Therefore, I kept my promise. I needed a fang that would not break, not easily distracted prey. I gave him time. I had plenty of it. But Papa died meaninglessly. I gave Umberto plenty of time to recover from the shock. It may not have been how Umberto planned it, but at least now he was no longer burdened. And so one night I visited him again, and demanded that he hold up his end of the bargain. But my fang once again bargained with me.
The Signora de Lupi pauses and glares at the young tailor before him.
Do you mean? He learned that his pup had a pup of its own. The last family he had. He wanted to raise you to adulthood too, before the hunt begins. Shameless human! Shameless human! Up to the same old tricks again! That was you! This time I did not assent, but he seems to have forgotten who he was, and who I was to him. Every time I pressed him, he babbled something about how life keeps repeating itself, while shamelessly promising that he will hold up his end of the bargain. But Nono was never in good health, as long as I could remember. My fang could hardly defend himself now, much less deliver my victory. The only result of my patience was that he had grown old. No, actually. I know.
Yeah, seriously. The other wolves thinking Vargo's fang is just like Galaxy Rain by being hidden, but he's just delaying. Yeah, the hunt has just been delayed and delayed because of him.
I know he's only ever cared about his shop, the suits he made, and the people he loved. That's why he did those things, which he was never made for. Umberto was a fool. I was wrong about him. Why are you telling me all this, Signora de Lupi? All my effort and patience have only earned me an eternity of scorn from the pack for breaking the rules of the game. You are his pup. Now you must face punishment. Punishment?
Shit.
All your efforts tonight will be futile, whether you're trying to destroy the weapons or destroy the ship. Look down at your chest.
Lucino looks down and sees the front of his jacket has flown open. He must have dropped his button in the chaos.
Whatever you want to become, pup, learn to sew your own buttons first. Now, get lost. Go back to Umberto.
Vargo is pissed. Oh. He was just, oh wow. He was bullshitting. You're a terrible actor, Vargo. That mock anger. Were you afraid we would harm that pup?
It was not a part of the game.
So Vargo's a good one. Have you forgotten the decision of the pack, Vargo? The Signora de Lupi shall stay here until this round is decided, and shall not intervene in any matter or else.
I've already lost, Caesar.
The silvery Signora de Lupi suddenly looks up. He casts his gaze towards the corner of the city. A city engulfed in revelry. The night sky bright as day. No one notices that a certain cloud is dispersed. The wind brings a familiar scent. Red has done her work. Oh no! Damn.
I won't be shameless like Zaro, Caesar. I have gone against the decision of the pack, and I shall accept my punishment.
Are you mourning your fang?
Just bitter about losing.
Oh no! God damn it, Red! I wouldn't have found you without Grandma's help.
Grandma? That's how you call your wolf? I've never thought of them as being particularly kindly. But then Vargo must have figured out a long time ago he was being deceived. There's a soft heart there underneath the surface.
You won't resist either.
Either?
The last true wolf that I killed didn't resist. She just watched me pierce her chest as she cuddled her limp leg. She sighed and muttered, "Finally, no need to live in fear anymore." Yeah, Vargo is a big old tsundere. Man. Grandma is such a bitch. Seriously, what the hell? All the other wolves should just gang up on her. Caesar.
Sounds like death was a relief to her. Well, it's not as if I stood any chance if I tried to resist. Besides, I don't mind this chat going on for a while longer. It would ruin this new suit if we started fighting right now. Oh, almost there. Measure, cut, shape, trim. That's how plain cloth becomes stylish clothes. There are about 450 steps to a standard Siracusa suit. But it doesn't take as much time as one might think, if you go about them step by step, calmly and patiently.
Sound of the sewing machine stops. The old tailor trims away the protruding threads, gets up from his chair, and walks by the huntress to hang the new suit on the wall. He sighs, rubs his swollen eyes, and lies down on a sofa in the corner.
Do you mind if I lie down? At this age, I get dizzy when I work for an extended period of time.
Grandma was right. True wolves are good at disguising themselves. I do not understand what you don't smell of wolf, but it doesn't change what you did to Grandma. You ate Grandma's eyes, arms, and heart. God damn it, Red! Fucking hell! Oh! Caesar is such a bitch. Answer me, True Wolf. Why do you engage in such a cruel game?
I see. That's how you understand the game to be like. I take it you asked the last Fang you killed the same question. I don't have an answer either, young one. We were all chosen by fate, by happenstance. Whether it is lies or the truth that accompanies us, however, all of it will converge upon a single end. What will you do when that time comes?
Find the other true wolf who escaped me. Her bow is weak. She's no match for me.
No, what I mean is, what happens when you've killed all the true wolves?
The game ends, and Grandma is saved.
And what about you? Where will you go from there? What will you do? Have you been seeking out and killing true wolves all this time?
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. No, I was helping Kelset. There are many things at Rhodes Island that I need to do. The huntress bows her head. I've wasted too much time. The cold glint of a dagger shines out of Red's sleeves. She's been holding it all this time. You're not afraid, True Wolf?
Of course I'm afraid. I always am, whether you're here or not. My health has been in a steady decline for a long time.
Damn, 6-star Red should be a Reaper guard at this rate.
You can't help but be afraid when you know that you don't have much time left. But at least I was not like the one you spoke of. We spent a long time waiting for death's visit. That's much scarier than death. Come to think of it, I didn't really achieve anything in my life.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. Holy shit.
A killer who racked up a mountain of blood debts. A father who watched his son die. A grandfather who doesn't know how to teach his grandson. A fang who never played the game. But I was a good tailor. A lucky old man. How many can say that they were doing the work they loved on their deathbed? I'll leave the finishing touch to you, Lucino.
Oh, man. Jeez. Red does not raise her dagger. She does not need to die on his own. The old man on the sofa is no longer breathing. As though he expended his last bit of strength to finish the suit. Oh my God. He just died of old age. Red gazes unblinkingly at the old man's face. She had seen the deaths of many, all of whom died with an expression like a mask on their faces. Even the limp true wolf that was waiting for death had terror on her face when Red came in, which only changed to relief in her final moments. As for the reunion members in Lungren Ruins, and those who invaded Rhodes Island, their faces were twisted in rage or fear. But the expression on the face of the old man before her never changed. From the moment she walked into the Taylor de Montano to this very instant, Red was finally certain that he was not disguising himself. Was the man really who Grandma said he was? The true wolf died before the huntress, but not by the huntress's hand. Doubt fills Red's heart.
Where will you go from there? What will you do?
I don't understand, Grandma. "15 minutes until the parade arrives." Seems like you hate Siracusa even more than I do. You think I'm doing this for revenge? No. I've already said goodbye to my past, Texas. Maybe there wasn't a formal ceremony, but that doesn't make it any less serious. I didn't tell you I became a taxi driver, did I? I never asked. Zara and I came because this pile of scrap metal in the wilderness. The two of you got together? Not many people would interrupt me like this, you know. Yes, he's my lackey now. A few Syracusans came to Nuovo Focini together. Remember what happened to the last guy that interrupted Lappland? She would only let Texas do that. But started brawling out in the wilderness for no reason, and the car ended up in front of me. Siracusa invited, so I had to answer, just like you had to return to Volsini last year. Are you absolutely sure you're not just recalling the plot of a radio program? Hey, I would be happy to tell this story to a radio station or filmmaker. I think it'll make a good road movie. 1 year ago, I was sitting at the table in the Grey Hall with you when you won this new nomadic city from that Befana Cecilia.
You could call me one of the startup investors in this youthful dream of a new Siracusa. Of course, I needed to be here at the 1-year anniversary of Nuovo Volsini to celebrate with my friends. You know, I think I deserve some gratitude for the problems I dealt with behind the scenes to make sure the festival proceeds without a hitch. Like scattering weapons across the square. Much more than just that. Such as my dear father, who is quite, let's say, ambitious about his plans for the new city. I thought Alberto was in custody. Oh, come on. Haven't you spent enough time in my family to know what a stronzo this Lusodon is? He wouldn't tolerate the thought of anything being outside his control, despite his failure at Volsini, despite the vigilance of Nuovo Volsini City Hall and courts against his interference. What did you do? Took a few things out of his control, that's all. Oh, hell yeah! You'll find out soon enough. Are you sure you're not doing this for revenge? Well, I guess that's a matter of interpretation. Oh my guys, we're gonna find out in the end what happened to her dad. Oh, and these masked dudes on this square. You remember seeing their boss? That cheerful Pero in court? Venezia Jr. It's often those who despise the game the most who understand the rules most thoroughly. He and his Venezia tracking have never been in violation of the New Urban Management Act. As a matter of fact, he is a 2-time winner of the Outstanding Young Entrepreneur Award. He might hate Siracusa more than either of us, Texas, but he knows how to read the winds better than most wolves. But what? Oh, there's a typo. I don't like his hairstyle. Too oily. I prefer Vulpos who aren't so much like wolves. A Vulpo mother from a distant land who returned to Siracusa to seek justice for a horrifically afflicted daughter. Touching story, isn't it? Besides, I happen to know that mother. What did you do this time? Helped her find the culprit. Soup! If anyone's gonna say a meme line like that, it's definitely Lappland. Oh my god! Oh my god, incredible. Fucking Lappland. Pitch meeting officially exists in Terra. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. I'm sure you would have done the same. Sounds like City Hall should give you a medal for outstanding citizenship. What better time to do that than tonight? You can do the honors. Nah, it wouldn't sit well with my conscience. After all, things have gotten to the point where they are. Even with all the business I threw in there that they threw attention to. Now, let's get back to that wager. 2 packs of wolves, increasingly antsy. The end is approaching, Texas. "10 minutes until the parade arrives."
I'm glad you're here, Ingrid.
The final showdown between Ingrid and Antonio.
The White Wolf of Saluzzo has disrupted our plans. I'm going to the port to deal with matters. Lest she ruin everything that Venezia has built and Nuovo Volsini.
I returned my emblem long time ago. Whatever happens to the Familia is none of my business. Drop the act, Antonio. You know why I'm here.
Oh, Andre, that's a reference to the YouTube series Pitch Meeting. Which of the two will be the mother? I'm thinking Lappers.
How did you know it was me?
When you told me you knew the truth. But it was your reaction just now that removed the last vestige of doubt. Why did you think the Sicilian betrayed you the moment you saw me?
You tricked me.
Did I? I had my suspicions, Antonio. If the Tancredis wanted to assassinate the Venezia Don, doing it through a child was a highly unreliable method, to say the least. No matter how intricate their plan was, they could not possibly have prepared the doll that Lisa had only fallen in love with half a month ago because of a movie. There never was an assassination attempt. You hurt Lisa to agitate me, in order to run me out of the Familia.
If that was so...
Oh, you spared no expenses to make sure Lisa wanted for nothing when I brought her back. She called you the really nice Pero uncle. And the way you beseeched me to come home after I arrived in Nuovo Volsini. You wore your mask perfectly, Antonio. You put on such a natural act that it would put the real thing to shame.
Oh, no, it was all real. Lisa, lovely, clever child. I was happy from the bottom of my heart when she called me uncle. But you were in my way, Ingrid. I could never have risen the Familia with you around, much less rise to my present position.
Of course, that was his motivation. What a piece of garbage. This is exactly why Capone sold him out. He has no honor.
The struggle between the Venezia and Tancredi had reached the point where nothing was off limits. It was a chance I could not afford to miss. Lisa was your only weakness. As for why I tried to bring you back after chasing you out with the Familia, the answer is even simpler. Times have changed, Ingrid. Be it within the Familia or in Nuovo Volsini, Venezia Jr. needs a strong right hand.
Damn, I knew it. Yeah, she's still very powerful and he wanted to control her.
I even made preparations to sponsor Rhodes Island under the name of Venezia Trucking in order to allow them to devote their full effort to Lisa's treatment.
They Don took us in, and we lived together as Venezia for more than a decade. But somehow, you have it in you to hurt the people closest to you.
Are you going to chastise me for lacking in decency, Ingrid? I'm curious. Do you truly agree with what the old man says? Or are you just playing dumb? We kept emphasizing decency, acting like we're principled, pretending we're filled with love. And claiming we're so different from the other Familia. But we're no different, are we? Just a bunch of stronzo with blood all over our hands. That tailor Umberto, he's done dirty work after dirty work for the old man, just as he owed the old man one back in the day. If decency was really about the Familia, why did he leave the Familia to focus on his suits? That scar on your face is a mark of honor or shame. Behind the scar, how many lives were taken in the name of the Familia? Who's really decent in the swamp they call Siracusa?
No one amongst us, at least.
Good. This is the right distance for stabbing. You really are forthright, Antonio.
I just believe we shouldn't expect something unrealistic from one another. What the Siracusans should do is be prepared to lose everything, including those they love the most. That's what I used to admire you for.
Fight! Kick his ass! A bright flash of light. The alley therein is separated from Court Street by a high wall. Only a few dim street lamps illuminate the dark street. A sudden flash of light dazzles Ingrid momentarily. Oh shit! Oh, he's light. Oh, that was his arts. He has light arts.
This is your arts. You hid it well.
Oh, he's fucked up!
Doesn't do much, except cause a strong flash of light. It even looks a little silly, doesn't it? This is the second time I've ever used it. Without this light, I would not have dodged that bullet while kneeling in the mud of the jungle. I would not have been able to hold that drunken noble who circled our names away from the list before cutting his head off.
Anger and distract me with that speech you just gave, then create an opening with that flash. You planned this the moment you saw me, didn't you?
But all mine I found was the omamori you wore on your belt.
Alright, that's one down.
You never had a chance, Antonio. The moment I found out what kind of person you are.
Oh, Memori is a good luck charm. Oh, wow. Oh, that is sweet. I wonder if Suzerain gave that to her.
You know, it's funny. I was actually trying to think of an excuse to spare your life on my way here. Lisa's condition can never be cured, but she has found friends at Rhodes Island, even became an operator for them, working to help other Oripathy patients. I was worried about Lisa's education, but life has torn her a bone by the strange deliverance of fate. Sorella. Oh, that's it.
Sorella, Ingrid Venezia, you will insult me with this decency, even now! You would never have missed my heart if you didn't mean to... I shouldn't still be talking.
You're mistaken. It's just plain Ingrid, a mother whom you've angered. If I was thinking about decency, it was only so that you wouldn't die with any. I left you alive so that you could bleed to death.
Damn! Oh, wow.
You deserve the pain, Antonio.
Damn! Cold killer. Exactly what he deserves. Another firework explodes into the skies not far from here, casting its light in Ingrid's face. The parade is about to arrive at the square. Carnivale comes to a climax. It'll be a long time before they found out about the peril lying on the other side of the wall. Ingrid snickers at the thought. She walks over the figure lying on the ground and leaves the alley. Four minutes left. Wow. I still can't get in touch with Antonio. What the hell is going on? Venezia, Familia Venezia is basically done. Losing both Ingrid and Antonio. And the Dawn is old, so... And where's Capone at a time like this? I knew you couldn't trust a Sicilian.
What are we doing now?
What do you think we do? This ain't a movie where you just go cut and go to lunch. Everything has been exposed. City Hall sees us for who we are now. Do you think we can go back to being honest citizens of Nuovo Volsini after this? Complete Antonio's mission. Capture the courthouse, then get in touch with the port. Do the reinforcements of their weapons.
Yeah.
Good. On my order. Maybe some of us hadn't touched a weapon in a year, but we ain't any more out of practice than these cargo hole and scammo. I don't know how to pronounce that, I'm sorry. Irene. You have the answer? It's not the one we want to hear, is it? Tell Irene that I'm very sorry about Summer, but I will not sign this verdict and the decision is final. Nuovo Volsini will not tolerate the crimes of the Mafia, but that doesn't mean other people can use the opportunity to achieve their own goals. I've gotten letters from many friends over the past year. Some of them are judges or lawyers in other cities. Others have chosen to pursue a different career. They shared a lot of advice with me about the jurisprudence basis of the new Urban Management Act and specific room for improvement. I read many feelings between the lines. Concern, confusion, hope, even envy. The new Urban Management Act is a unique thing in Siracusa. It is the basis of this city's existence. Many have their eyes upon it, even more have sacrificed for it. It's true that it can be powerless at times. It's especially in times like this that I cannot allow it to become empty words, much as a tool to be exploited. Still the same old Lavinia. Lawful good to a T. Hey, Irene. What is it? Listen to me carefully. These people have gotten their hands on weapons. They've become true wolves. Situation is out of control. I saw what the mafiosi are capable of when I first came to Siracusa as a kid. They slaughtered my uncle's entire family in just half an hour. In a few moments, I will release smoke to obstruct their view. Get the guys out of here when that happens. Hand signs, signals, whatever. I know you have a way. You'll need to be quick. I've never released smoke in such a large area before, so I don't know how well it will work or how long I can keep it up. The trucks are right behind us. Get in, get away. I wasn't with Summer that night. It's partly my fault that he's dead. There's not much that a luckless loner like me can do, but I can't let my brothers and sisters die here.
That's a gun, not a spanner. Stop pointing at me. No, I don't mean pointing at yourself. But I don't know how to use it.
Then point it in the front of you, Pedro.
But that's...
Don't worry about it going off, or accidentally touching the switch on some arts unit. I've talked to Judge Lavinia. These mafiosi have been declared outlaws under the new Urban Management Act. Oh, she's lying. No one is going to hold you responsible if you accidentally shoot them. So take a deep breath and hold your weapon firm. We're protecting Justice Lavinia, protecting the courthouse and protecting ourselves. Damn. Oh, Irene, why are you doing this? But, Irene. Listen. What? The cheering. It's getting nearer and nearer. The parade will reach Court Square in just a few more minutes. How will the people interpret what they see? They're the ones who will pass judgment. The law needs only facts, doesn't it? Irene's voice is trembling, but the crossbow in her hands is firm. Suddenly, Ludmilla feels like she is looking at a stranger. Damn! Oh, there's the moons. The beast masked figures on one side, the truck drivers on the other. like they're standing on two sides of a river. There's no weapon on the ground, only shattered boxes. The weapons are in their hands. Everyone hears the sounds filling the air. The rumbling of floats, impromptu band performance, spirited yelling of acrobats. The parade draws ever closer. Then, sounds that are fainter but even more audible. Sound of guns being locked and loaded, arts units being activated, crossbow safety pins being unlocked. There is nowhere to hide, there's nowhere to run. No one has moved yet. At the first shot, the damned river will burst. The tide of madness will watch over everything. No one speaks. Nerves are wound to the very tightest. Everyone is listening to the sounds in their own racing heartbeats. A new day will dawn upon Nuova Volsini soon, but the night is long. What was that shot? Oh, fucking hell! Gunshot. Damn. How is this gonna play out?
And don't get separated.
La Signora de Carnivale onto the stage. Oh yes, they played. Oh, they're playing the song. Oh my god. Yes.
Che posto stupendo. Let's begin.
The lava.
Why the rush? The road to the afterlife is shut up.
No tardará mucho.
None of us brought the gun. None of us brought the gun. None of us brought the gun.
Moving to designated location.
This gavel of justice is waiting. Spero che siate pronti.
Awaiting orders. Got it.
Solid positioning. A sweet and sour rainbow, dipped in golden sunshine.
Finally, things are starting to heat up. Let's join in and make Carnivale even more fun. Let's see who can take out the most bad guys during Carnivale. If you win, I'll take down my damage reduction shield, and your next fireworks will have even stronger effects. If you lose, you prove how pathetic you really are, and your next fireworks will have no special effects. Does that sound good? Start the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go!
Look at what I'm waiting for. The curtains are about to fall.
Wow, looks awfully dangerous. Call me out.
There is no such thing as absolute justice, but I still invoke it.
Poor little guy. It's your unlucky day.
There are 3 Lapplands on the field. Good job. I'll take them the shield for just a short while. Don't miss your chance to attack.
This will keep you quiet. Moving to designated location.
So you racked your brain and came up with a plan of plotting me here. Now, wait in line. We got plenty for everyone.
Damn, she is tankier. She is really tanky.
Moving to designated location.
Yasraj hate. It's all you deserve.
Incapacitating them is enough, right?
Your weapon
weapons are right at your fingertips. Why wait?
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Entendido. Your attacks are all...
The spotlight shines on us.
The Revenant's battling. Who says there's always a captain?
Ah, there we go. We got through the shield.
Awaiting order. Cut them to pieces.
Oh shit, it's total fucking pandemonium. Oh god, oh we're fucked. Where's Texas?
Need speed to succeed. Pass on your last words? No.
No matter what, the law is a means, not an end.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
This will keep you quiet.
Now, wait in line. Plenty for everyone.
Why the rush? The road to the afterlife is crowded enough.
And what purpose do you think your sacrifice will serve?
Your weapons are right at your fingertips. Why wait?
Flowers imbibe. The ladies sit in ties.
Where did she go? She's almost dead.
No tardará mucho.
Flowers imbibe. The ladies sit in ties. Dance with her blade.
Solid positioning.
Need speed to succeed. Let's begin.
Oh, we're fucked. Oh no. God damn it. Oh, we're so close. Oh, that was so close.
Inese, the hunt failed. Come help us.
Oh, that's how you
Don't
say
let this
that?
idiot die here.
Fucking trucks. It's always the goddamn trucks. Man. Oh, it's the goddamn trucks. I hate them. I hate them so fucking much. I hate 3-block shit. Fine. Fucking bring Mudrock. Okay? There. Hi, jeez. Hate trucks.
Move out. Watch the smoke and don't get separated. Che posto stupendo.
The lava surges on, never turning back.
Pass on.
Oh,
your last words.
you slippery little fucker.
No. Let's begin. Got it. You can't stop me.
戦場、私の声に応える。
At least make me lose the coat.
A sweet and sour rainbow, dipped in golden sunshine.
So much negotiation, and we end up talking with our blades. This goblet.
連綿たる山々となる。
Ay,
I see them. I'll be right back.
alright, come on. Yes, I remember.
This will keep you quiet.
It always. I hate that it sets it back to 1x speed.
Your weapons are right at your fingertips. Why wait? The show hasn't started, and this place is already such a riot. This spotlight shines on us.
I hear foul beasts flapping their wings. Crash the mission brick.
The law is a means, not.
How the fuck did you get through?
The revenants battling again. Always so focused on the ground. But have you forgotten? So look above.
Goddamn 1x speed. There we go. There we go. I knew Wishadel would be able to do it. Wishadel can do anything.
I see them. I'll be right back.
Solid positioning. 私の声に答える。大地こその長さ。
Release the wolves!
Hate and resentment have no place, but in a bird, you'll have to try harder than that.
Yes, kill stupid ass truck, please.
私の声に答える。Poor little guy.
Wishadel, get her! Quickly before she... Oh, god damn it.
What's the law? The law is a means, not.
Did I get her? I think I... Oh, no, she's... Yeah, no, I got her. I got her. There's only 2 Lapplands on the screen. I got her. Oh, my god. There we go.
Look,
Damn, that was an exciting boss. EX is gonna be such hell. EX is gonna be such hell. And there's the gunshot. Who shot? God, so I said on my order, you idiot! Necrosis or two... Oh, so use Arturia, basically. Okay, I see.
It wasn't me. I only just pulled the safety of my gun. It's not them either. See that shock look on their faces? They're checking themselves for holes.
Hello, RA. Welcome to the stream. Did someone's weapon go off?
No, nobody's hurt. Where did that gunshot come from? I thought I knew what to do just now, but what do we do now?
I can see the head of the first float already. Hey, you over there.
Uh, 200 meters. Just 200.
Oh, he's not completely dead.
Haven't lost your touch, Ingrid. Not one bit. Murder, it hurts.
Who shot the gun? Oh my god, that's right. Who shot the... None of us brought the gun. Oh my god. The song is part of the story.
I can feel my blood flow out of me, but that means I still have time. Get out of this alley, get back to the square, and I can still bring things under control. We have the courthouse and the port. Maybe I'll die, but or I die. I'll sit in the judge's chair and deliver the final judgment of this ridiculous testing ground.
Antonio leans against the wall and does his best to stay upright, wobbling towards the exit. The alley is dark and every step takes massive effort. For some reason he thinks back to how the guerrillas kept gruff through the jungle of Bolivar by night, escaping from the Singist government. Antonio thinks back to the circles the nobles drunkenly drew on the list, and his severed head when the gorillas cut it off. He thinks back to Ingrid, Venezia Sr., Leon Tuzo, Alberto, Signora Cecilia, all the people he hates. He'll take everything from them. He'll draw a big bloody cross on their names.
It's not over yet.
He stops. He feels the cold metal of gun muzzle pressed to his forehead.
Antonio. Oh. Carl?
Oh my god!
I ordered you to get out! Who do you think you are to kick me out? You're just the Don's god, Tuspix, Antonio! No matter how hard you try to disguise your ears and tail, you want to kill me. Your hands are shaking. You don't even know who my enemies are. You don't know what I'm building, you stupid, worthless Coglione!
Carl is the one who brought the gun. Oh my god. Carl stares blankly at the lifeless body on the ground. He has never seen such fury as that which is on Antonio's face, even unto death. It almost seems like it was not the bullet that took Antonio's life, but the fact that it was he, Carl, who fired the bullet. Antonio's blood seeps through the cracks in the ground in the shape of a massive bloody cross. It's symbolic. Damn. Hey, you over there. Irene. It's okay. Before everyone's eyes, Irene leaves the driver's line and takes 2 steps forward, standing in the middle of the road. Facing off the tense crowd of mafiosi, she takes a deep breath and lowers her crossbow.
What's the meaning of this?
Look, the first float is round at the corner. The parade is here. Are we really gonna fight to the death in front of hundreds of thousands of Nuovo Volsini citizens? Whatever your plan was, it's too late, isn't it?
You want us to lower the weapons? You think we're stupid?
We're doing the same thing! The White Wolf scouted the stuff on the plaza. We, as conscientious citizens of Nuovo Volsini, volunteered to clean up the square so the parade can pass through. That's what happened. No more, no less. All of you, Signore and Signore, are witnesses for me and the drivers behind. They, in turn, are your witnesses. It's Carnivale, after all. Let's give the parade a warm, proper welcome. Get in, Carl. The parade is almost here. We can't park here for long. This Carnivale, I'm asking the driver so you put it on and hide that blood on your face. Who is talking? Oh, Don Venezia.
Don Venezia? Move.
Oh, it's Don Venezia. Crisis averted. The car starts moving, and the parade crowd passes through behind. Music and cheering mingle under the bright lights. It's been a good 4 or 5 hours since the revelry started, but Nuovo Volsini's excitement shows no sign of abating. From the expansion plate, they're all of Nuovo Volsini's major districts. The procession is about to arrive at its destination. Nobody notices a lone car driving in the opposite direction.
I'm sorry, Don Venezia. I didn't get the job done. Gave me a chance after Antonio ran me out. Ordered me to take him out quietly, but if Ingrid didn't already mortally wound him before I got there. No. Antonio died by your hand. The Don's permission is required for the execution of a former associate of the Familia.
He finally came to terms.
At minimum, a proper explanation should be given to important members of the Familia. Ingrid's methods were not decent. Understood, sir. But now Antonio is dead. He was your son-in-law. The familius... Nuova Volsini has its rules. So does Venezia. What Anton did was wrong. This is an act of kindness. He is with Bella now. Besides, his death will not be meaningless.
What next, sir?
We go home and clean the house. First thing City Hall and the courts will see when they get up in the morning tomorrow is Venezia's good faith. We will sit down together and we will talk like decent people. It will be a busy night.
Keep up, keep up. Court Square is just ahead. Gotta get ahead of that flow to keep a good pace. I don't squeeze. And now the wolf plot here. You're not joining them, Signorina? Your plain outfit stands out in a crowd of colorful costumes and masks. What an idea to turn things on its head. May I take a few photos? I can mail them to you if you give me your address. Hey, are you listening? Agnes! Why don't you say anything, Agnes? You've never left me before. Where are you? The Lupo girl's eyes harden. Photographer gazes across the street. The Red Hood stands out in the crowd, even in this revelry. Oh, here we go. What's gonna happen between Red and Lunica? A trap. How did you... You got distracted. Is Agnes your grandma? You can't find your grandma too. You are the last one. The last true wolf. Kill you and I will know the answer. Shit. Grandma. I'm here, child. I won, Grandma. No way did she actually kill her. I saw it. I saw the entire battle played out. How you zeroed in on the fang of Agnes, lured her into a trap and struck her down with a single blow. No way she's actually dead. You can see. Have your eyes healed, Grandma? Have your arms grown back? Is your heart whole again? Why can't I see you? Why can't I get close to you? Oh, my sweet child. Would you have hunted with such fervor if I didn't say that? Oh, yeah, oh my god. She's revealing the truth now. Fucking hell. Oh god, oh poor Red. Red killed the true wolf and earned an insipid victory for Grandma. Finally. Now I got to find another sweet child. You piece of shit. You lied to me. Why? I don't understand. Oh, bother. All right, let me put it another way. Maybe then you'll know what to do. You're like the ones you killed, my child. You're both hunters, huntress, and true wolf. Not all the true wolves have been slain. Grandma hasn't been saved yet. What is going on? Oh wow, that looks so cool. She looks so cool in the mask. Look at the coordination of the two groups. Truly impressive, isn't it? In the space of a few minutes, they've hidden all the weapons in the trucks and sat side by side to welcome the parade procession. It's almost like they rehearsed it. Who would believe me if I said they were pointing weapons at each other just a few minutes ago? You win again, Texas! Once again, justice and conscience have taken your side. Texas did not answer. The White Wolf claps even harder.
an ink black mask on her face. Actually, I'm very curious why you suddenly put that mask on. It's Carnivale, after all. Why the long face, Texas? If you won, you should be more cheerful than that. Look, the parade at the Court Square, that little intermezzo now, just never turned into a full-scale riot. Peace and love for all! Or is it because you just can't help thinking the only reason it turned out this way was because of a single gunshot out of nowhere? She gave one of the wolves the chance to cool its head. And Carnivale is nothing but a red carpet laid out on a swamp. My god, what is fucking Lappland's IQ here? Oh, what are you trying to say, Lappland? What happened tonight is not the same as the civil disorder that happened in the other cities of Siracusa. The only difference being the involvement of a bunch of ordinary people who were pushed to desperation by the Mafia's turf wars. Well, you're not wrong. But they really did put on a remarkable show. Especially that driver lady we saw in court, who seems to have understood a lot of things without having to be taught. The Wolf of Orsini is not a vineyard where you just sow the seeds and wait for the fruits to grow. Don't forget that it sits right in the middle of this swamp by the name of Siracusa. The Familia have never been the only ones who had to crawl through mud and water. Don't underestimate the power of this bog, Texas. It turns everyone into hungry, ravenous wolves. It has ingrained into the genes of Syracusans the instinct to turn any new turf into the same swamp. This endless cycle is what Siracusa is. Don't try to escape it or change it. The easiest thing to do is to learn to enjoy the swim. This is what the old man, Signora Cecilia, and you, what all of you have taught me. Leon Tuzo and Lavinia have taken radical measures to in order to validate an order that exists outside the Mafia. There's a long way to go. But this is why Nuovo Volsini exists. It offers a new possibility. But really, did you do all of this in order to give this speech? I didn't know you were concerned about so concerned about the future of Siracusa. Took the words right out of my mouth, didn't you? I was going to ask you that. Otherwise, why would you have all come here all the way from Longwen the moment you got my invitation? Just kiss already. I know you're going to say. The white wolf pauses, clears her throat, and imitates Texas' way of speaking. Calm and even, yet emotion-filled. Ahem. All those lofty ideas are none of my business. I just work for a logistics company. I'm just here because I care about my friend, and because my conscience wouldn't let me turn a blind eye to certain things. Just like in Volsini. No, Texas. I haven't forgotten that time we first met. You had just came to Siracusa. You were standing at the edge of the mobile platform, holding your nonno Salvatore's hand, watching my family's workers trim the grapevines. Your nonno and my father were talking about how Colombia was turning into a dump, about how Siracusa's good weather, the New Year's harvest, and how you'll be staying a while at our place. Your eyes were bright back then. Yes, I'm so happy for the manga reference. And your expressions were much more interesting than they are now. That's because the grapes you picked were so sour, they almost burned a hole in my tongue. Everyone on this square is wearing a mask tonight, but none could compare to the one you wear. Nobody sees things clearer than you. You were the first one to realize that this is a swamp you need to get out of. But it was your disappointment that made you see Texas. You once had such high hopes for this swamp. Forget about my speech. You, Texas, are a true blue idealist. I don't deny it. Or rather, whether I am or not makes no difference. It doesn't change what I have to do at the end of the day. A very Texas answer. Almost boringly so.
Is that a land ship? Wow, City Hall brought a land ship to the show and turned it into a stage.
Wait, look who's on deck! Is that the last Texas? I'm sure I've seen her in the courts of Volsini, and the one opposite her. Lappland, the white wolf who was disowned by the Dawn of Siracusa 8 years ago? Why are they here at the Carnivale?
Must be City Hall's special guests. Think about it, representative of the two major familia here at the climax of Carnivale.
It sends an even more powerful message than Signor Ballone's promotional video. Lappland is like the ultimate tsundere. My god.
Damn right.
Lappland takes off her mask and gives it to Texas. The city shifts it, yeah. What? You won the bet, didn't you? In the old days, the familia murdered each other on Carnivale, the last surviving wolf taking the masks of the vanquished. I suppose we need to give the old customs new meaning in this new city. A new life, that kind of stuff, I guess. As for the question just now, it doesn't matter what your answer is. Siracusa makes all of us wear masks after all. We're part of Carnivale's main event, Texas. Regardless of why you're here and now, you represent part of Siracusa. Whether it's the part that's new or the part that's broken and needs to be thrown out. Mafiosi and truck driver, city official and judges, and all the Siracusans on the square who see in us the meaning that they want to see. You may, of course, choose to turn around and leave. Come on, Texas. Don't just stand there. All of Nuova Vicini is watching. Fucking make out! Silence. Texas gazes at her old friend and old enemy for a long time, and finally extends her hand! Look at this! Oh my god. A dozen beast floats drive into Course Square as though it had been previously rehearsed, and the reveling crowd continues to gush in like the tide. The sound of music and the cheers of the crowd keeps growing louder. The bright lights and fireworks in the sky provide the perfect backdrop for the duo on stage. Do you hear that? They would not let the good night go gently. They're cheering for you and me, for this new city, for a new life. You're still really good at making me feel sick. I'll take that as a compliment. But I don't mind being part of the event. I don't mind these people seeing some sort of meaning in me. Without hope, there would never be disappointment. Whether in Columbia or Siracusa. I do, in fact, hope to see a truly vibrant city emerge from the swamp. If the challenge and complexity of building it are beyond what I can imagine, then I'll face the challenge with my friends, not run away from it. Alright, I've made up my mind. Take care of one more trouble for you and Siracusa. I'm bringing those stupid wolves back to the wilderness, so that Siracusa won't be affected by their dumb game. Whoa! Can she do that? No need to thank me. When the obstacles have all been pushed out of the way, how will you, change this swamp? That's been going on for thousands of years. There's something I suddenly wanted to ask you, Texas. What? Are you disappointed I didn't come to Nova Vocini for you? Nah. Another very Texas answer. Break a leg, Texas. Texas takes the mask. Oh my god, such a tease! The wife will let's go without warning, without hesitation. She turns around and walks into the landship's hold. Oh, and Texas. Oh my god! You were fun while it lasted. Oh my god! Oh god, what a look! What a look! What a look! Oh my god, the tension. Damn. So many CGs on that. Oh my god.
Well, Landship, the White Wolves of Zaluzo and Texas, and the Truckers Union. What else did we miss?
Senor Baloney. Hello, Irene. Haven't seen you in a while. Perhaps we should have a little chat once the festivities are over.
Go on, Merlin Tuso. The duo's performance has come to an end. Time to deliver the closing speech for Carnivale.
Least sapphic event, Nick. Yeah. Hilarious. Thanks for bringing me here, Dimitri. And sorry I couldn't give you a satisfactory answer even at the very end. By the way, yeah, like, also, like, it's, I find it so amazing that Arknights is crossing over with Ave Mujica. Oh my god. They clearly didn't have enough Yuri. Thanks for bringing me here, Dimitri. And sorry I couldn't give you a satisfactory answer even at the very end. Let's hope Dimitri gets his own mini-event.
Has one of you been the type to say useless crap like that?
I suppose you're right. I love my toxic Yuri. Good evening, folks. I'm Leon Tuzo. As you can see, I was a little dinged up, but I'm out of the woods now. I was actually there in the middle of the parade on the way to Court Square, experiencing the city that we live in together. I'm sure little needs to be said about the impressive performance of Signorine Lappland and Texas. But I wanted to see your faces, say a few things, and spend a night together with you guys. Many things have changed in Nuovo Vocini over the past year, not the least the completion of the Nuovo Vocini port, the biggest cargo port in Siracusa. Every connection it makes is like a pulse of the city, demonstrating healthy, robust vitality, supporting thousands of enterprises and hundreds of thousands of livelihoods. We founded the country's first police academy, a new code of laws, and people are increasingly identifying with Nuovo Vocini. This makes me glad and anxious in equal measure. This city continues to face many problems that cannot be ignored. For example, the citizen credit system remains inconvenient, and there are many cases where it doesn't achieve its intentions. We also understand the uniqueness of New Urban Management Act makes it difficult for our citizens to receive the support they need for cases that span jurisdictions.
A year is a very short period of time. City Hall and the court still have much to do. What I want to ask is this. What is Nuova Volsini to you? That's also the question I want to ask other Syracusans in Volsini, Sicilia, Montelupe. What is Nuova Volsini to them? And what is this young city to neighboring Leithanian, distant Ursus, and all the other countries in Terra, for which change is a constant? Are we a new possibility to them? Not just a different kind of violence, but something stronger, firmer, more close-knit, something worth talking to. When they understand that our strength comes from our most earnest desires, that we and all the others gathered here today can safeguard our hard-earned new lives. That's what we have been trying to achieve over the past year. There is no familia in Nuova Volsini. The reforms associated with this saying doesn't rely on Syracusan methods, as Syracusans know. A secret negotiation, an assassination in the dark, a purge of the city, a deadly struggle between familia. All that has happened here, and all that will happen, will be viewed through the lens of the law. We're giving a new order to our new life. The swamp that Syracusans used to take for granted will no longer face us. A friend once said to me that I'm walking down a thorny path. He's right. But all the challenges that we have faced is exactly why Nuova Volsini must continue to move forward. For everyone who has been hurt on this path, for everyone who may be hurt in the future, I am sorry. But at the same time, I continue to extend an invitation to all the friends who have something to ask of Nuova Volsini. We shall trample the thorns together and make this brand new, one-of-a-kind city better, little by little, until it's ready to usher in a new era. As a matter of fact, a new era for Siracusa has already begun. A future filled with infinite possibilities.
Dimitri gazes forward silently, as the silhouette of Leontuzo outlined by the countless lights.
What can I say, Leon?
I really love the betting April Fool's mode. I'm so glad that it's going to become permanent. That's going to be totally hilarious.
Saluzzo's wine isn't bad, but I prefer my own. Bologna will find its way into this city in my way by your rules.
Yeah. Yeah, never bet on the jail guy. Ever. Yep. That's it. You never bet on him. But yeah, this seems to look like Dimitri might have his own mini event eventually. And obviously, Irene would be the 5-star.
I promised that to you.
Dimitri turns around. The mayor's speech continues. He has received the answer he was looking for. Dimitri has accepted the invitation, or perhaps the declaration of a very long war.
Enjoy the rest of the night. And the dawn of a new day.
Work's over. Time for a drink. Where's Texas?
Oh my god! What a perfect line! What a perfect line! Oh my god, what a perfect one to end on. Oh my, absolutely perfect. Oh my god. Alright, I assume there's an... Yep, ST4. Let's finish the event. Management Act Amendment. What will take the place of the blood and mud we have wiped away? I do hope we get a Dimitri mini event. Oh yeah, this plotline here. The wolf plotline is the main one left to resolve here. Grandma. I don't understand. Oh.
You're not getting away this time, bloody pup!
As the Carnivale drew to a close and the dust settled in the square last night, Ludmilla spotted a familiar red silhouette. She followed the figure through winding alleys, sometimes hitting dead ends, other times standing still. It clearly had no direction. Ludmilla ready for an ambush, biding her time. Her strike landed true. Sorry, OBS broke a bit. But it's back now. I think it got to... She pinned the figure down, pressing her blade against his heart. Just a little more and she would avenge her mentor and end this haunting ghost. But the red Lupo offered no resistance. She simply knelt, muttering as she stared into space. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, thanks, Dark Raven. I love it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. For such long streams, 100%. That's why I read out, even if dialogue is spoken in another language, in my streams. That's why I always read it out, so people can use it as background noise and still have an idea of what's going on. Ludmilla looked into her eyes and saw nothing but emptiness. Silence was brief and the red Lupo spoke. Yeah, Red is completely out of it now. She's been betrayed. But Crown Slayer finally caught up to her. True Wolf. What? Oh, 100% Dark Raven, for sure. Grandma was the true wolf. I was like them. Chosen by the true wolf. We hunt for the true wolf, die for the true wolf, deliver the true wolf's victory. The story was a lie. Grandma was a lie. It's all a lie. You're talking about your game. So teach her to live in fear all her life with a limp leg just because she's part of this stupid game. I'm so glad Red finally understands. You killed her for this victory. I don't understand. Ludmilla suddenly feels a force from her counterpart. Hears the sound of blade ripping through fabric. She takes a step back. Is this what your Kaltsit taught you? Violence, hatred, ideals, fate. Your Kaltsit always has an explanation, doesn't she? Kaltsit. Kaltsit. The kneeling red-garbed Lupo searches through her clothes in the rain, much as pulling out a tooth from where Ludmilla's knife had struck. It's a small, sharp tooth. The knife had left a clear mark on it. A baby tooth. Grandma told me that this kind of tooth falls out because it can't tear the priest's flesh. But I've always kept it. Not sure why. Kalta said I should keep it safe until I know the answer. Oh. I didn't listen to Kalta. I found the girl with the bow. She's alive. You missed her vital organs. Yeah, of course. We knew Lunica wouldn't die. Did you doubt yourself in the final moments, scum? Do you want to see this Kaltsit of yours? Well, I'm going to find her and ask her what all of this is about. Don't you dare die before then. Don't you dare get my knife dirty. In jail. Alberto's in jail. Alberto's in jail. Nee, 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 nee.
Is this how Nuova Volstini's law enforcement does things? Is this how Nuova Volstini's law enforcement does things?
As we've already explained to you multiple times, Signor Saluzzo, your request for legal counsel is perfectly lawful and reasonable. We duly notified Saluzzo Vino, but nobody has come. It's not because of any interference on our part.
I want to see a supervisor. No, I want Justice Lavinia O'Malley Antuzzo.
Huh?
What? Oh god, he's being dragged into hell! Or, oh, is that Zaro? Buongiorno, signore. Had a bad night?
Lappland? You have been banished from the Saluzas forever, traitor. You have none of the right to rescue me.
Oh, please don't think. Still so full of yourself. Do I look like I'm here to rescue you? Catch. Lappland throws an elaborate gift box through the cell door window. Alberto does not catch it. The gift box falls to the ground, his lid coming off and revealing a new suit. Bristly cut, elaborately embellished, even more so than Lappland's outfit. How do you like it? What do be a gift for the Carnivale, the work of a master Siracusan tailor? We already said goodbye last year, dear father, so I wasn't planning to see you again. I prefer to spend my time on more meaningful things. But then, it would be ungrateful of me not to present a parting gift, after all the lessons you've taught me. But the little tailor was supposed to run errands, got into a little problem, so I had to make the trip myself. Unfortunately, the Carnivale has already come to a close. But from the looks of things, you needed something to wear for prison, don't you?
Are you trying to provoke me? It won't work, Lappland. How can you be so clever yet so childish? Every Saluzzo knows that Alberto Saluzzo was never wrong.
Well, since I'm here, let me tell you one other thing. Let's just say, your stay will be much longer than you think.
What?
The vote has been taken, Signorina Lappland. Despite your mistakes, you are the Don's only daughter and the aunt of Familia Saluzzo.
I'm not sure, Darkraven.
We need you to take charge of the Familia's affairs for now. The most urgent task is to respond to City Hall's investigation of Saluzzo Vino after the Carnivale and getting the Don out.
Oh my god! What? I was just in here for a drink. I thought there are no Familia in Nuova Volstini. Are you sure you want to play this inheritance game? Besides, didn't the old man pick his guy before he went in?
Do you mean?
If you're looking for help, you should look for it from Saluzzo Vino's primary partner.
I'm honored to take on this responsibility, Signorina Lappland. And my friends from Saluzzo.
So what's the plan?
We'll immediately audit all our businesses in the city, in accordance with the new Urban Management Act. In addition to a legal registration if Signor Saluzzo has indeed been manipulating Saluzzo Vino to engage in prohibited activities, it is our duty to gather materials and self-report to City Hall. If necessary, I will restructure the leadership of Saluzzo Vino. A necessary sacrifice to protect Saluzzo Vino.
Oh my, that sounds like so much hard work. Here's a toast to you.
You.
Oh, he doesn't own jack shit anymore. It's now all Dimitri.
Oh, dear, baloney. Did he plan this from the beginning? You would allow the balonies to take the Saluzzo's business in Nuova Volstini?
Remember what you said? Banished from the Salusos forever.
right? Or did you think I was going to come home to roost like a migratory foul beast? There was always a question on my mind, Papa. Why were you so angry when I tried to kill the Boccia Lupo at Brunello? Or when I let Texas go in Colombia? Oh my god, yep, this was in the manga. I love how many references there are in the manga. I can't believe the Cruz got a live 2D. It's incredible. Baby Cruz. Were you angry that I acted against the Familia's interests, violated the rules of Siracusa? Or were you just angry that I was telling everyone that there are certain things which are outside Alberto Soluso's control? You should probably save your strength for the trial. I doubt the new management of Soluso Vino would make his legal counsel available for you. My dear father, you're not just a fool. You're a boring fool. It's really adios this time. But cheer up. You'll be better dressed than all your fellow inmates after all. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wow, Lappland is like the ultimate mastermind here. Like, Jesus Christ. God, chaotic good for sure. And Capone and Gambino, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna still be like her minions?
Hey, you ain't done yet? I don't know what the paper pushes at City Hall are thinking. Same point, same social service. Why I got it sweep to my streets than you, Capone? That's Signor Capone to you, Gambino. Don't forget who saved you when you passed down the alley that night. Vaffanculo. Did you hear? Half of Venezia Trucking's management are in police custody right now. It wasn't just cigar and vinyl sent to Signor Venezia Singer's room that night. There are also detailed businesses and personnel records of Venezia Trucking for the past year. Anyone who was closely associated with Venezia Jr. got rooted out. The City Hall Katsi came into work the next day to a thick pile of self-reports lying on the table.
Damn! The Lappers just like set into a huge fucking plan to just both wipe out the Saluzos and the Venezias. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Venezia Senior cut ties so swiftly and decisively that City Hall couldn't find fault. Venezia Trucking will get a full makeover when we're shut down. Venezia Jr.'s impact was reduced to a minimum. The Familia sure are finding new and clever ways of dealing with traitors in Nuova Volsini.
Yeah, Dimitri as well. Yeah, Dimitri was helping her.
Don really struck like thunder, didn't he? Thought he came for the festival. We've been run behind bars by now if we listened to you and stayed there. What's the difference? We lost all our citizen points and we gotta start again from scratch. Once again, we got nothing left. Well, not exactly nothing.
Capone casts his gaze at the intersection where a familiar yellow cab is parked.
Lappland said we can have the cab. Our reward, basically.
Oh, and oh my god.
How long do you think it'll take before we get a taxi company started in this city? I know what we'll call it. Taxi Siciliano. What do you think?
Oh my god. So this is their ending to their story. Wow.
I think we should get out of here because that judge is coming. Wait, I don't think she's coming for us.
Oh my god. You're just going to leave without saying anything. Lavinia, I won't stay any longer. Don't want to keep you up at night.
Where will you go? Rhodes Island, maybe? Haven't seen Lisa in a while. Now that this old score has been settled, I have the time and the mood. I'm not here for small talk, Signora Venezia. We're not that close to begin with. Earlier in the morning, Venezia's singer came to see me and Liam Tuzo. Whatever is going on with Venezia is none of my business. He would pay any price for Venezia trucking survival, even if it's just one factory. But he also had another request. To grant you safe passage out of Nuova Volsini.
I don't think Suzerain needs a fourth skin, Meteor. I really don't. As much as that would be cute, she has way too many skins already.
Given the actions of Venezia Jr. on the night of the Carnivale, your efforts help City Hall contain the violence to some extent. Therefore, leniency should be considered. However, the charges of assault and battery still stand, not to mention that your actions were acts of revenge within our family. We'll issue a arrest warrant for you, Signora Venezia. Arrest warrant? I have multiple mafioso bounties on me, and even Signora Cecilia's prohibition. The arrest warrant will be a nice souvenir, I guess. Do not dismiss it so casually, Signora Venezia. This arrest warrant is empowered by the new Urban Management Act. Unlike Signora Cecilia's prohibition, there is no room for mediation just because some familia comes into power or loses it. The law is the law, Signora Venezia. We've talked about this before. Your every move will be watched by Nuova Volsini, and perhaps all of Siracusa in the future. The arrest warrant will remain valid until you are brought into custody. I appreciate the reminder, Lavinia. I'm not dismissing your declaration. I could tell you were a firm person when I saw you at the winery. In the Siracusa I knew, you didn't need a reason to kill. But that's not how things should be. Every action needs a reason, a proper reason. It's true for judges, for mothers, even for killers. I approve of your reason, which is why I approve of your action. Besides, as I've told you, I don't have anything against your profession. I'm just thinking, if you issued a warrant for me, should I look forward to when we meet again? Well, I should go.
It's like, what are you gonna fucking do about it? She's probably not gonna come back to the city. And she doesn't really have any reason to.
Hello, Irene.
Are you feeling better, Signor Bologna?
Yes, thank you for asking.
There is something I need to give you.
A resignation letter?
I would like to resign as president of the Truckers Union. One year ago, I promised you and Judge Lavinia that no mafioso would infiltrate the Truckers Union, but I failed to keep that promise. I stopped them from putting their people in the Union, but it didn't prevent them from achieving their goal at all. Sommer and all the others whom they used, it's my fault. I tried to coerce Judge Lavinia when things were exposed.
It's not your fault. Not all of it, at least. No one can stay calm when they see their best friend die, and their family along with themselves backed into a corner. In the end, little harm was done.
By her, anyway, yeah. But I just can't forgive myself.
I received a joint letter just before you arrived. It was signed by 200 full-time drivers of the Truckers Union, plus several hundred more temporary and contract staff, asking for amnesty towards your actions during the Carnivale.
he shouldn't have.
Rethink your resignation, Irene. City Hall will hold an internal hearing next week to discuss integrating the Truckers Union as a government department alongside city development and the police.
Hello, humanitarian. Welcome to the stream.
Together we will build Nuova Volsini's logistics and the city itself, Irene. I look forward to a long and productive partnership with you. I still trust the decision that Lavinia and I made that day. You may or may not be the best person to lead the Truckers Union, but you are a decent person. In the 2 days since I woke up, I've learned about what I missed and thought about many things. Finding direction is easy. It's the journey that's hard. A long, long journey.
How did it go? The association will need to cooperate with the investigation and face penalties. However, City Hall won't pursue what happened during the Carnivale or those who help with the smuggling. Good. I thought I asked you to wait for me at the camp. I came to say goodbye. Didn't want to deal with the commotion if I said it at the camp. You're leaving? I found the red one. She's not in great shape. I thought she was your sworn enemy. Yes. She needs to go back to somebody. And that somebody is my other sworn enemy, whom I'll have to visit sooner or later. It's a long story. Anyway, if nothing much is going on with the Union for the time being, I want to visit the place called Rhodes Island. There's something I want to ask before I leave. That night when you ordered us to point our weapons at the Venezia mafiosi, what were you thinking? That all of the Union's problems will go away if we kill those bastards. And who smuggled what will remain a secret forever? Are you confident that it could be done with so many people behind you and so many weapons in our hands? Were you confident that you wouldn't be held responsible? Were you thinking about protecting the people behind you, or how, like the bastards on the other side, you held the fates of so many in your hands? Put Crowdslayer in a resting room with Shaw and Cliff Hart. Oh god. Was it the gunshot that made you stop? Or was it your judgment from deeper down? No need to tell me, Irene. You know the answer. I told you the story of Tallulah, a respected leader who became an evil dragon. I failed to see it happen, and I didn't kill her. I won't make the same mistake again. I'm watching you, Irene. I'm the sword that hangs above your head. If that's what you become, I will come for you, no matter where I am, and I will kill you. Damn. I hope that day never comes. I hope we can truly, sincerely give each other our blessings, friend. Yeah, Irene almost fucked up Royal. I remember that CC with the Crown Slayer that is 5 weight, and we barely had any options. Like we had to do Suzerain was absolutely required. Saria skill 3 was actually required. It was all about like super fast 0 block units. I hope that day never comes. I hope we can truly, sincerely give each other our blessings, friend. Irene is alone. The reporter with the furrowed brows have vanished without a trace. The night wind of late autumn is chilly. But Irene just stands there lost in thought. It's me, Sandro. About the joint letter. Thank you. And there's Irene's story. I can never get enough laugher CGs.
I thought you promised Texas to take us away from Siracusa.
I lied. Besides, did she really win the bet? Is the Carnivale over, Sado? Or has it just begun?
The old wolf of Venezia has hidden his fangs and claws, blending back into the pack. The pup named Irene has learned the tricks of hunting on her own.
That's why I said you guys are stupid. You set all sorts of dumb rules, but you can't resist breaking them. The game becomes increasingly boring with each cycle. The all-powerful Signore De Lupi are reduced to petty worries like humans. From one wolf to another, tell me, Zaro, what sets the revelry beneath us into motion?
Power, obviously.
Yes, a port, a community, a city. Wherever there are people, there is power. Whether one pursues it, detests it, seeks to control it, or grasp it like a drowning man clutching at straws, they all end up holding power tight and wielding it with fervor. Power is the true wolf pack. It's the game all Syracusans, no, all humanity was born playing. There is no judge, no rules. Its variety is infinite, and it's not end except by death. Like the wind on the wilderness, there is no direction, and no one knows where it comes from, but it never stops. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'll concede that you've discovered this pleasure earlier than us. Do you intend to put an end to the fangs and have Lappland lead us into this new game?
That depends on what Vargo, Agnes, and the ones over there who haven't spoken think.
No human has ever been the alpha of the pack in the memory of Signore De Lupi, nay, of the beast aristocrats.
Do you have a hierarchy over here? That's a human concept to shackle their own brethren. You call yourselves the Signore De Lupi. Act like one. If she truly does bring us pleasure.
There's one more thing you forgot. Look at the crystals on her leg. She's pretty far gone, and arithropathy is an incurable disease for humans. Will we, deathless Signore De Lupi, recognize a dying human as alpha?
True. I probably don't have much time left. Doesn't that add to the thrill of the game?
I have a feeling that this is going to be the best time of my life.
Oh, and Emperor came to talk to me. It's not just the pack that has sensed this unease. It is a crisis that has put all the aristocrats of beasts on guard. Oh, what is this thing brewing that all of the beast aristocrats are gathering? Emperor and our cousins and other races wish to talk to us. If Lappland is our alpha, then there is no rest for the wicked, is there? Tell them. The wilderness keeps its promises. Wait for me. Fine. Oh, damn. Oh, what? Oh, that's not. Oh, there's one more scene. Of course, for Texas. Please take a look, Signorina Texas. I'll submit it if there's no issue. Oh my god, wow! So, and that's, she has all the wolves at her command. Damn. Oh, jeez. Well, she just does nothing but win. It makes sense. I guess it makes sense for all the L's she took when she was younger. And all the abuse she got from her father. She got everything she wanted in this event. Ever. There's so much paperwork to become an independent consultant for you guys. Yeah, I thought so. That's the lore behind the wolf thrones. My god. Mi scusi. The Carnivale drew a large number of tourists and delivered on their promotional expectations. Nuovo Volsini Port has received a large number of orders in recent days. Moving forward, our logistics systems will reach beyond Nuovo Volsini, connecting with other cities in Siracusa and even abroad. There's no room for negligence. Penguin Logistics have the qualities we're looking for, but Lungman is a long way from here. The process for bringing you on as special consultant will be a little more complicated. Just sign here. Welcome to Nuovo Volsini, Signorina Texas. Things are about to get busy. Oh my god, Texas is staying! Excuse me, can you sit my... Oh my god, you're back, Giovanna! Excuse me. Could you sit my application with Selenia's? We meet again, Selenia. Giovanna. I thought you wouldn't be coming back for a while after you left for Colombia. Has your journey for inspiration come to a close? Sora started a second Siracusan tour 2 months ago, didn't she? Did you notice the name Katerina Culture Limited on the sponsor list? Yeah, the Texas harem is all here. Since when have you become so close with Sora? She's a friend too. What do you introduce me to? My injuries have healed and I found new inspiration. It was time to come back. The happy times of the past may be gone, but that doesn't mean we can't create even happier stories ourselves. I needed time to prepare before. Now I'm ready. And none too soon, I see. It seems you have made a decision too. Yes. Things will be different between us now. I'm looking forward to it, Selenia. Agnir, what are you doing here?
Father? Father Agnir? Oh, it's you.
Oh my god, have we ever seen his face before? Did we see it in the last event? He looks a lot friendlier than you'd imagine.
I wouldn't have realized you were in Nuovo Volsini. I didn't see your photo in the submissions from Memories of the Carnivale. Well, I didn't tell you. Or anyone else for that matter.
Oh, that stupid thing is... Oh, it stopped. Okay.
Are you planning to leave now? I'll go back to Montelupe with you. There are certain things I should explain to Signora Cecilia personally. Why? Huh? This city is just entering its 2nd year. Its mayor has many things to attend to. Take it easy, young man. I'm loath to admit that we're like concerned parents who quietly follow their children the first time they go out on their own. But yes, I came to this city at Cecilia's behest. To see it, deal with some people, or declare a decree on her behalf, if it comes to that. But I did nothing. The Carnivale had its little hiccups, but it's come to a satisfactory conclusion, hasn't it? In certain ways, it's true that you haven't completely fulfilled your promise to Cecilia.
Yeah, Lappland would totally be jealous of Giovanna. Oh my god. It feels like both an ending and we're setting up for even more. So we might have one centered around Dimitri. And like the whole thing with Beast Lords. Or they're calling them Beast Aristocrat now. I don't know. I like the term Beast Lord better. I don't know why they changed it to Beast Aristocrat in the translation.
In certain ways, it's true that you haven't completely fulfilled your promise to Cecilia. To transform Nuova Volsini into a new city that's totally different.
I can't deny it.
Well, Cecilia had so much more on her plate when she first came back to Siracusa. It wasn't easy bringing guns and order to this country. Of course, you're facing more resistance than she did. That's why she wouldn't put poor cold water on the fire of youth. She hasn't gotten that old.
I'm not coming back with you to Montelupi to prostrate myself before Signor Cecilia and beg for her mercy. I have some plans about the future of Nuova Volsini, about promoting the new Urban Management Act.
Ah, very good then.
I want to ask though, if you came to deal with problems, why didn't you do anything?
I saw an old friend.
Oh.
How long has it been, Umberto? Father Agonir. Remember that you moved to Nuova Volsini. Just thought I would drop by. Are you waiting for someone? Mafia killers or the Fangs? I don't know, but death will find me one way or another. I'm old enough. Sorry, it's been a long time since I walked into a church or offered a prayer for the dying. Some priest you are. I still remember the day we met. Never occurred to me in 1,000 years it would be hard to kill a sancta, a priest no less. A moment of surprise was enough for you to pull a gun from your robes. I would never have gone back to being a tailor if not for you. All in the past.
Wow.
Why have you chosen to come to Nuova Volsini tonight? Is it the Carnivale? Any final wishes, Umberto? I'll see what I can do. No, Father. None at all. I remember you have a grandson, Lucino, is it? There's only so much I can do for him. To me, he's my only family. To him, there will be a day I'm not his only family anymore. The future awaits the young.
Oh, dude. You were a real one, Umberto. Oh, man. And that's a lovely line to end on. What is this SP? That is a lovely line to end on. Okay. No, clearly the most Syracusan of operators. Oh my god. Anira. Oh my god. That was a lovely story. Your goal is to ensure the fireworks go off successfully. Your extinguish will fail. Okay, I see. Watch carefully. Use the roadblocks to offer terrain, slow you down the enemy. Fireworks in the right charge can help us complete this mission.
Let me quell the enemy.
Let's put an end to this as soon as possible.
Don't you fret. No matter the environment, I can see them just fine.
Let's see. I really enjoyed that.
You disrupted my path.
Let's assist. You didn't think it had come from this angle, did you?
deadly cold scents its gods.
Right. Do not disrupt my thought process. Right. What a ruckus.
Damn it, all the trucks are gonna fuck it up. I hate the trucks!
You disrupted my train. I have an idea.
Your orders, the eyes of Sami. Witness your end.
Ah, it's gonna, damn it.
Doctor, fear not. I'm here.
I hate the trucks so fucking much. So yeah, I just love that. I really love that they got rid. That freaking Saluzo is out of the picture.
A fine choice.
Let me quell the enemy.
I think that's incredible.
Right. What a ruckus.
Your order, the withered trees demand sacrifices.
Let's assist up. You're not getting close to me that easily, though.
You disrupted as expected. Right. Do not disrupt my thought process. Right. Do not disrupt my thought process.
Do you have Wildwind plunders your war?
You disrupted. Do not disrupt my thought process.
Damn it. Oh, I sometimes can't see my mouse. That's the thing with doing it on the computer. I sometimes cannot see my mouse cursor when there's so much shit going on the screen. Damn.
Disrupted. What a ruckus.
These puzzle stages.
Doctor, fear not. I'm here.
These puzzle stages, I friggin' swear.
We shall begin.
Let's put.
Let me quell the enemy. Don't you fret. No matter the environment, I can see them just fine.
Do you have need of me?
Let's assist others, shall we?
Right now I can't do anything with these guys until there you go.
Do you have need? The withered tree demands sacrifices.
Let's assist others, shall we? You're not getting close to me.
What a ruckus. Right. disrupted my train of thought, Doctor. You disrupted as expected.
I hate the trucks! Why are they're even tanky during the fucking Carnivale?
Your
God
orders.
damn it. I wasn't trying to click that.
I'm aimed at you, you know.
What a ruckus.
Your orders. Their deadly cold sends its regards.
You disrupted my as expected.
Oh god damn it.
Doctor, fear not. I'm here.
I hate the trucks so much.
We shall begin.
Let's put an end to this. Follow the plan.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
Alright, that's I keep forgetting it. No, it keeps starting on 1 for some reason. I'll save skills for the trucks and see how that works out. Also, like this. Because that seems like it's begging for that. There we go.
Dear me, I'm not done readying yet.
You disrupted my train of thought, Doctor. You disrupted as expected.
I'm aimed at you.
The eyes of Sami witness your end.
Right. You disrupted my plan. Right. I have an idea. Right. As expected.
I hate the trucks so much.
Let's assist. You thought I couldn't see?
The deadly cold sends its regards.
I hate the trucks so much.
Were there too many variables outside our control?
The fire is useless? Really? Okay.
Guten tahdot.
Let me quell the enemy.
A fine choice.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
Let's go, of course. Speed keeps starting at 1.0 for some reason. There we go.
You disrupted my train of thought, Doctor. Right. As expected. You disrupted my... Do not disrupt my thought process.
The wild one plunders your work.
Oh, alright.
close to me that easily, you know.
You disrupted my train of thought, Doctor. Right. Do not disrupt my thought process.
Yeah, I could see it slowing it down a lot. Yeah.
Do you have Wildland plunders your world?
Oh, where's my mouse? Jeez.
You disrupted my train of thought.
God damn it, I couldn't see the. Oh, it's all because I couldn't see the mouse. There's too much shit on
The
screen.
exorcist up, I'm aimed at you, you know.
Oh, it's all because I couldn't see the goddamn mouse.
Doctor, fear not.
I hate it
here.
when that happens. This is why I prefer playing on the phone. If it wasn't for the fucking quality, because there's a lot of times where there's so much shit on the screen I can't see the mouse.
We shall begin.
Damn it.
Let me quell the enemy. Don't you fret. No matter the environment, I can see them just fine.
It's like I know what I want to do, but I can't see the mouse sometimes. I don't know. It just gets lost in all the stuff.
Right. I have Right. Do not disrupt my thought process.
The withered tree demands sacrifices.
You disrupted my train. What a ruckus.
Dear me. You didn't think it had come from this angle, did you?
You disrupted my train of thought, Doctor. As expected. You disrupted my
Do you have need for deadly cold to sense its regards?
You disrupted as expected.
Oh, these guys are fucking burning everything to a
Let's assist
crisp.
shall we?
You disrupted as expected.
You didn't think it had come from this angle,
God
did you?
damn it!
Were there too many variables outside our control?
Stupid shape. Man. There we go. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. That should be okay. Alright, I can do more. What the hell is this? There we go. I did not know I could do that. Okay, there we go. I think that's good. Can I still do anything else? Yes, I can. Oh, no, something's getting the middle again. Wait, how is it getting that area again? The hell? Oh, it's just that. Okay.
We shall begin.
Let me quell the enemy.
A fine choice.
No need for mercy on the enemy, correct?
All right. Try this again for the 50th time. Oh my god.
Right. What a ruckus.
Let's assist others. You thought I couldn't see you?
As expected.
All right. Stupid trucks.
Your orders, the eyes of some.
What a ruckus. Right. As expected. Right. Do not disrupt my thought process.
You thought I couldn't see you?
Right. Do not disrupt my thought process.
There we go. Okay, this better work. It's one dude. All right.
What a splendid job, Doctor. You make me want to pat you on the head.
And the other one is probably, yeah, I'll go, oh god. Alright. Alright, oh my god, I forget how puzzle, what does puzzle even do? Oh, this is all fucking, Asian vanguards here. Oh, and, oh, it's a contrail showcase. Okay, let's see. It's a, yeah, well, it makes sense you'd never even use contrail, she's brand new. She's brand new.
Understood.
Oh god, this looks like hell. Oh my god.
I'm listening. You've gone astray. I know what to do. Better watch your step.
Be ready at a moment's notice.
Let me check the wind direction first.
The intel work, every expression you make is an opening.
I know what to do. Don't order me around.
Oh, we only get two of them.
What I'm doing. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Let's establish I can read you like an open book.
Don't I'm a sacred corpse into shadow. No one will find it. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, oh, this is what contrail is for.
Turbulence incoming.
The intel, every look you take has value. The intel work began long beforehand.
I'm listening. I know what you can't hide your fear.
Propulsion units and emergency ejection equipment, check.
I'm aware of what I'm doing.
what's better than your staff.
I somehow won. Yeah.
Someday in the future.
I don't know how I did that. I just kept popping the balloons. Oh my god. Yeah. 3? Oh, there's 3 of them. Oh my god. Okay, Red Province. Oh my god, what is this? The year 1? Is it? What is this? The launch operator? Fucking. Oh, that's right. They're all Vulpo. I mean, no, not Lupo. Sorry. Ah, jeez.
Let's begin.
Guess we don't have a choice. Let's get this taken care of.
I wonder if like the Chiave gang is ever gonna do anything. Oh, and look who's already here.
From shadows.
Anything outside the plan?
Oh, just let me give it a shot.
Arrows loaded, ready to go.
Hurry up.
I'm in peak condition. I'll distract the enemy.
See?
Speed. Distract them.
They'll be sleep. This hunt has dragged on for...
Awaiting orders.
No matter what, your crimes
Oh,
are
I got
irrefutable.
fucked somehow. Oh my god.
Is it my turn? I'll distract the enemy.
Got it. Skill.
From shadows.
Oh my god, what is going on here?
No matter what, the law is a means, not an end.
What the fuck?
Doctor, you go on ahead. I'll clean up the mess here. Dopotutto, è la mia specialità.
Let's begin.
This is
I
pretty
despise
crazy.
natural catastrophes and enemies equally.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
Let me give it a shot.
Speed. Distract them. Simple and clear.
God damn it, I keep forgetting to change it. Changing it is a pain in the ass. I wish you could save presets.
Doctor, you go on ahead. I'll clean up the mess here. Dopotutto, è la mia specialità.
Make it red? Okay.
Draw swords.
Chi morirà qui oggi?
Arrows loaded.
That's yellow?
Ready to go.
Wait, are you that's yellow, really? That looked
My
red to me.
assessment was
Hold
off.
on. Jeez.
This'll leave a spot on my record for sure.
That looked pretty red to me. Are you sure? I see. This is the only one of these I would think is red. There's green, white, and purple. Are you absolutely sure? The dolly one, okay. Oh, I see. It changes color when you click it. Of course it does.
Let's begin.
The scent. It's thick.
Arrows loaded, ready to go.
Let me give it a shot.
Don't make this harder than it needs to be.
Awaiting orders. Cut them to pieces.
No matter what I might encounter, I will not back down.
Ready to move. This won't hurt for long.
Speed, no way out for you.
How the
Hurry up.
fuck did they die?
What the law does, the law is a means, not an end.
Cut them to pieces.
See? A deal.
Come on, shitty class, Tesoro! I'm in peak. The wilderness has its own rules.
How does friggin' Broca keep dying?
My assessment was off.
I don't know what to
So leave a
do.
spot
Alright,
on
you
record
guys, you know
for
what?
sure.
I mainly came here to do the story, and I did, and it was great. So, thank you all so much for joining me. And if there's another Arknights event that... Yeah. Yeah, it's ultra late. That strikes my fancy. Who knows, I might come back for another one later. But this was great, and what will take the place of this one will be, of course, Deltarune. Deltarune Chapter 2, which will come back. So until next time, I will say, so long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, good night, arrivederci.